Hello, my beautiful words of love. My name is Sabrina. For everyone that's new here, I do a Let's Talk, and if you want to join me in the extended, the timestamps are below. This week's Let's Talk has a lot to do with a lot of conversations that I've had with clients and my experience. So I am one day late in my recording because yesterday I experienced vertigo. So I don't know if anyone has experienced vertigo. It sucks. So I experience vertigo every how many years? I have no idea. I can't calculate. It's just like it comes and it hits me hard and I cannot get up because the whole world is dizzy, right? But now with the knowledge that I know, I'm like, okay. So I lay in bed on the left side always, and I cannot move my head. And I talked to my higher self, right? And it was like, yes. And I love the reasoning, it's not about explanations, but I love the reasoning here. It was like, how else are we going to get the star seeds, these light workers, all of you who feel like you need to do something all the time, or even anyone, human, right? How are we going to get you down? I was like, what does that mean? How do we get you doing nothing for a long period of time? I said, oh, that's a really great way to do it because I can't get up. I can't function. And even in that day, I actually answered a text message and I did a little bit of work on like a proofreading work, quick. But still, when I got up after that, my head was completely dizzy and they were like, no, you got to lie down, enough, all right? Stop doing. You need to do nothing. When you get the urge, when you get this feeling to do nothing, the ego kicks in and says, no. What do you mean you're going to do nothing? No, you can't do nothing. You're wasting your time. You have so much to do. Like, you have so many to-do lists, like even now I can't even my head is like feeling it a little bit, but I'm trying to contain myself and just stay focused on the little camera lens. So it was poetic in a way, right? And it's like, yeah, I guess you need to do this to me like many times in my life, because I remember even one New Year's Eve I was like out right, watching the stupid whatever, the New York Times, whatever, ball drop while everyone else was having fun. But anyways, regardless, it's like now when I see it, it's an energetic thing. Right? It's not because, like I even said it, there's water there's like fluid between my ears, right? That's not balanced, which could be it too, but also, now that I think about it, fluid between your ears and the divine feminine energy. Yesterday, my friend Katerina came and she helped me energetically healing. She's freaking amazing. If ever you want to heal her in person, it's amazing. So she did, she balanced me, I guess, and I was okay after. And she said, your whole left part of your body, your divine feminine, is not receiving. And I have like a pain in my elbow. So everything is interlinked. But I got that I'm recalibrating. My whole body is in a body change and recalibration. I felt like, and I said, well, and most of us at night when we're sleeping, that's when the recalibration happens, right? When our bodies are still and we're not thinking. But they were like, you needed more. That's why we needed this. So this is what happens. And I'm like, oh, makes sense. So next time you're feeling ill, you know that you're, it's because the energy is flooding in, because there's a lot happening within your DNA, within your system. There's like you have a circuitry board in here, right? And it's trying to clear up and trying to reset. But it cannot do it only at night. It needs more time. And it depends on what level you are at. It gets like stronger and stronger. But I've had a client and a beautiful friend who said she has ear ringing like constant, right? You go see a doctor and say, well, because this and that. But I know ear ringing is massive downloads coming in. Like your body is in full reformatting. When you have ear ringing and it stops because you've just been downloaded. A code has just opened up in you or something, right? So can you receive this? Can you receive this like explainable in medical, but also unexplainable kind of for us? Like it's like to me it feels like more and more I evolve on this journey, the more things don't necessarily make sense, but for me it does. I see it clearly. I said, oh my God, we're always like trying to find a medical explanation for everything. Even like people who tell me, oh yes, it's because of menopause, it's because of this, and I'm like, it's not because of that. It's because you're heating up, because your body is in transition, right? But that's the way I see it, and it works for me, and it feels right to me, and I get confirmation for that. So maybe it's not that for you, and you feel comfortable with having the medical terms, and you feel like, and like I always say, it's not like I'm right and you're wrong. This is just an experience that I'm having, and a lot of people have been experiencing headaches, which is like vertigo, so headaches and dizziness, because there's just so much like coming in. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Like these are symptoms that are happening for a lot of people. There's a lot of intense bowel movements because we're not feeling grounded. So it has to release. And however that releases for you. Some people are bloated. Some people are not. Like it's all different. Pay attention to where it is, and to me, I always say the best thing to do is go out into the sun. If there's no sun where you are, put yourself on the grass. There's like no, or touch Mother Earth and element. If there's only snow where you are, then put your hands in the sun. Like we are the mirrors of Earth, so those are healing components for us as well. So the soul contracts is something I want to talk to you about, and I've talked to you many times about this in many videos, but it's coming up a lot in the collective. And there's it's like I have a cousin that has fallen ill recently, and he has he all of a sudden like this, like he was coughing, and then all of a sudden one of his lung collapsed, and he can't breathe, and he's on a life support system right now, right? My higher self's telling me he's gonna make it through, but he had just lost a wife recently, and his wife, my cousin, his wife, and he can't breathe, right? Breathing is a huge thing right now. Why? Because the energy coming in is so intense, and the flux of energy is like we're not able to find our breath. So that's why breath work became a trendy thing, because it's really important. Because as we move out of the carbon based and we move into crystallization, our body structure changes, and we need to learn. We have to breathe our way through this, right? And it's going to be more and more important to learn to find that center and to find your breath. And I say this, but I'm not the best in breathing. And I saw a video recently, and I was like, oh my God, it made a lot of sense to me. When you have trouble breathing, it's because like this man who is suffering right now, he is had a hard time grieving, didn't resolve his grief for his wife. He hasn't yet grieved her fully. And it's extreme sadness and like grief where you can't find your breath. And I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Boom. All right. So like everybody, like that's why it's like, you can look at it medically, or you can look at it energetically. And energetically, there's a reason before it. Like there's a stuck energy somewhere, and perhaps that's why your liver is like acting up. Everything is stuck energy. Everything, to me. So it's just pinpointing it. And then when you pinpoint it, then you can release it. Then you can say, oh, I see, like me too. Like I guess there is still parts of grief that I have that I hold on for my mother, my sister, my aunt, everybody that I have lost in my life. So I need to go in. I've been trying to go in now and going, okay, I release it. I honor it. And I honor their choices, because this all comes down to soul contract. because they've chosen to leave the earth, and it's really challenging for the human to understand. What do you mean? They, you know, like, I can go on and on about this, and I've done it in other videos, but they have chosen to leave the earth at this moment in time. And we, as the human, wants to hold on to them, because not because we want to hold on, like we do want to hold on to them, but it's more about your mortality, like your fear of death. So you're like, I'm holding on. I'm gonna make them like like we all want them to recover, of course. Everyone, we all want to hold on to people and help them through this and let them heal. But it all comes down to this to me. The majority of people follow a faith, whether it's Islam, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Buddhism, whether it's whatever it is. Jewish, whatever it is that you follow, or you follow spiritual, whatever it is, or yourself. It doesn't matter. But if you follow this, then you do have faith, like in God, right? Allah, whatever it is for you, right? God, energy, source, consciousness. So if you have faith in that, can you have faith that there is a process here that's happening, that God will take care of his child or her child, or not his, but the child, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, as I move on to this, I move through this, I realize that if tomorrow I die, then that was part of my contract. That I did what I needed to do for humanity, and I've left. But I've left as Sabrina, because my soul lives on forever. And my soul might come back. And I understand this whole, like, you're attached to the physical vessel. Me too. I'm attached to my sister, right? But I'm learning to let her go, because I'm honoring her choice to leave. And by me holding on, it's just an ego thing. It's just me holding on because, like, I can't let go. I'm actually not respecting her choice, and I'm holding on to her if I was doing that. But now I'm learning to let it go. And that is where we're at. It's like, how, like, where can you, like, and this is a process, people. I'm not even telling you what to do or how to feel or whatever, but I'm just where I'm at and what I'm seeing, and it makes a lot of sense to me. It's like you want to hold on because of you, right? We do it. Everything is really all about us. Like when someone leaves you in a relationship, it's like, well, poor me. But maybe that was the best thing ever. I mean, it's not maybe. It was the best thing ever. Like, it's like, can you honor the life? Can you honor the death? Can you honor, because death doesn't exist, because we're living in an illusion anyways, and it doesn't exist. It's just this moment in time, right? And then this man is going to pass on, and he's going to move into go back to his soul family, which is who we are. Souls, stars, right? Like, I just had a recently conversation with my barista, and he was like, what do you mean we're stars? So the stars are people that we see up there? And I'm like, oh, that's a good question. Maybe they're souls. What do you mean there's, like, it was all like, explain to me, which is fine. It's great, because that's actually someone who is like expanding, wants to expand a little bit, right? And do I have the answers? 100% no. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's something I feel. It's something I know. Do I have an explanation to everything? Absolutely not. And I'm okay with that. But before, I wasn't okay with that. Before, I was like, oh, I need to have an explanation. I need to look it up. When someone asks me a question, I have no idea. And it's okay not to know. That's like another thing. It's like, if you just feel it, you feel it, and that's it. And you need to rely on that. Like, you feel, that's why, like, I've always known for the longest time, I've been told this, that humanity, humanity will, a lot of humanity will leave the earth. And we've been told this a long time. I think I've said this to you before too. It's like, they cannot stay, right? Because their contract is over. Because they chose to be in a low frequency, and then the low frequency cannot move to the next. So I want to tell you a little, while I was while I was vertigoing, I had this crazy dream. So I dreamt that I was on a piece of land, like an earth kind of thing, and the earth started to crack, right? It was a fault line, it was cracking, and there was like an avalanche. And I was here on the avalanche part, and everybody was jumping onto the flat plateau land, right? And they're like, Sabrina, come. And my higher self kept saying, stay, you need to stay. And I was like, well, it's kind of like I'm going to die if I stay here. Like everything's breaking, falling apart, collapsing, and everybody's jumping here. And they're like, my higher self was adamant, you stay on this side. You stay. Anyway, so at one point I was like, why am I staying here? And then my higher self said, because that's the comfortable zone, right? This is the collapse. This is when we move into the new world. So this is where you're supposed to be. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God. And I just had another client who's probably a follower who was watching, and she said the same thing, but hers was the moon. The moon was, and then she was moving away, and she like had to like separate. So this is happening. This is happening, people. I'm going to say it again. This is happening. We are collapsing. We are moving into something completely new. Now it's your choice. Do you want to attach to the old, or do you want to move into the new? And it's like showing up. And that's why you have to be like, I always say, like, there will be the warriors that need to stand and stand tall as the humans fall, as the humans go back to where they came from, as they fall off the earth. And you gotta be okay with it, and you gotta be like, we can be sad, of course, and grieve and whatever, but or it doesn't even have to be the physical. Even they're falling away from you, they're no longer aligning with you, they're not like, and you gotta be like, stand strong in this, and I'm with you with this. And this is where we need to really pull together here, people, and stand strong and honor everyone's journey, because it's not your journey. And honor that they came on this earth and they did what they needed to do and they left. You know, sometimes, like I always say, I wish I was them. I'm like, but I'm not. And I love it though. I'm not saying that I welcome this role, but it's also heavy, and we're having to move through this, and a lot is coming up, and try to catch everything that's coming up. And also realize that if you're like with a lot of people, groups of people, that you could possibly be transmuting other people. So even ask your higher self for that. Is it no? Okay. But you're still going to feel it. You're still going to feel the feels. So I know a lot of people love my bloopers, and apparently I don't. I'm getting better at this, so I don't got bloopers anymore. But I do have a free reading coming in, so let's check the free reading. I just made one, June 2024. Choose. We got a Vanessa Gangia, who won a free reading, 1 question reading. All you do is send me a question, and I'll do a video for you. And Laurie Vines. So both of you, free 1 question, send it to me and I will respond. But you need to send me a question by my email, info@WeLoveDivine, or Facebook or Instagram. If you send it to me by YouTube, I can respond by YouTube, but it's easier the other way. All right. So enjoy this week, people. Pay attention to your symptoms. Pay attention to the voice inside your head that is telling you, slow down, don't do, eat this, whatever. I just had a whoo. Okay, it's not good. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you in your extended. Bye. This there we go. First blooper of the day. What the F is the word I'm looking for, Sabrina? What's the word? There's a word. Anyway. Hello, my beautiful Aries. No. Oh my God. See, I at the beginning I did a let's talk and I said there's no bloopers, so this is oh my God, I can't even speak. This is proof that, you know, we're going, oh my God. All right, forget it. Oh my God. Sabrina, chill. Okay. Hello, my beautiful. Oh my God. Sabrina, what is it? What is your problem? Okay, focus. Let's do this again. What's the word? Oh my God. Oh my God, my head is hurting me. What is the word? Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got, no one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. I feel like this is really pertinent for Aries because you're a fire sign, first of all, and Aries in general are on the go. You have a set idea, you go for it, which is very honorable. I love it, and it's like you're focused, right? But this card is coming to you. I feel like some of you are stubborn and persistent on something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your job, whether it's a hobby, whether it's whatever it is in your life that you feel like you are, it's not going your way. And you're like, no, this has got to work. I got to do this. I got to get his attention. I got to get her attention. I got to make this happen. I set it out. I'm sure this is the way that I need to do. And I got to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But this is not a race, like it says. It's not a race. So can you just allow things to happen the way they're, like, if they're slow, maybe this relationship is going to take slower than you expected. This job, this career, this whatever it is, this project that you started is not going your way, but maybe there's a reason for it, right? Like I always say, like, you know, when you're driving and people say, oh my God, I was so distracted that I didn't see my exit. But were you really distracted? Or were you just didn't go to that exit because you would have had an accident or blah, 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 right? So these are the things, like, can you step back and allow things to just flow? Stop being so, like, I know we live in a world of hustle, bustle, let's do this. You gotta work hard to, like, win. You gotta play hard and work hard and what a bullshit. And it's like, no, you don't. So I kind of love this for you. Let's put it like this. Let's see what's going on. We have the 7 of Coins, which is the 7 of Pentacles. So you see her, she's looking at this road ahead of her. I love it. I love this, which is, there's a lot of roads ahead of her. And there's coins all along the road. But she's like not harried or hurried to go on that road. She's just looking at the road and saying, this is patience, this card. This is like, I've put in place everything and I trust that God or energy or source is going to take care of everything because I've already, like, I see my abundance. Look, she sees her abundance along the road, the windy path. The windy path is kind of interesting because it could be a straight path, but no. And this is Aries, so nothing is straight about you. So everything is like contentious, or everything is like, oh my God. And there's like, like it's you feeling insecure. No. But then it's like, okay, I'm going to get on the path again. Oh, no. But he doesn't, there's no, it's all this like, oh, I don't know. But it's like, can you just trust? And can you trust that the path is windy too, right? Why does it have to be straight? We're human after all. So there's parts of you that you're having to process. There's a parts of you that you're having to overcome. There are parts of you that you're having to, like, see. I kind of like this. I'm not only at the first card. Okay, the second card, wow, is the Lovers. The Lovers comes at, like, patience, perhaps, with a lover, or with a partner, with someone that is coming towards you, someone slowly coming towards you, like, or maybe patience with a present lover, a partner, or whatever it is. There's just a feeling here of, this is harmony as well. It's not only love. I I'm getting like anxious a little bit in my heart here. So I almost feel like some of you are in a rush. Basically, this is what this is. You're almost like, no, I have put so much energy into this. I want it to happen right now. Why isn't it happening to me? Like, you know, let's just see what your challenge is. Oh my God. The Ten of Cups is your challenge, people. The Ten of Cups is the happiest card in the deck. It's like, look, they're fulfilled. They're lovers that are holding each other, super happy, relaxed. There's no problem, but it's a challenge. I'm kind of enjoying these cards. And I'm going to look at the other one and let's see what it is. The Four of Swords. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at all this. When I look at all this together, it's like there's some of you that are maybe forcing a situation in your life with a partner, with a love, with a friend, a family, or someone in your life that you esteem, that you want to be together, someone that you have a strong bond with. Could be your children as well, could be anything, parents, whatever, siblings, or love, right? Because lovers but lovers to me is always like a union of two people, soulmates. You know, soulmates are not always romantic. And there's like, why can't you be more patient about this? Your impatience here is causing this grief within you, this like doubt, you know, this unfulfilled, you have this unfulfillment within you. Like you're like, you're almost causing the grief that's within you. Because the universe is, look, the Lovers is here. We're delivering this partnership, whatever that is for you. And also, I need you to understand this too, because this also could mean that there is a partnership that you have willed into your life, but it's just not working. Can you see it? Like, can you see that it's not the right time? It's not the right, like, why are you forcing something to happen, to work, because that's what you have in your mind. That's what you set out to work. Like, this is a thing that as humanity we are like, we force situations. We force people to fall in love with us. We force them to like change their direction. But it's like, can you just allow life just to happen? Because that's what that is. The Four of Swords is like, look, she's standing back. And she's like in her meditative position. All the swords are her thoughts that are planted in the ground, kind of thing. And the orange is beautiful. It's amber, which is very much related to the sacral chakra, which is sexuality or creativity or expression. And that feels to me that maybe you're needing to hone in more on yourself instead of focusing so much on another. Ooh, look at that, how that happened. It's very interesting to me. Because this is you patiently setting your path. You preparing your path. And sitting back and saying, I give it to God, or give it to the energy, or give it to my higher self to let it flow. And in the meantime, I'm going to have to address this. I'm going to have to address this. What's this blockage? What's this like, this fear, this doubt, this whatever it is that's like holding me from moving. Like, I don't know. I really feel like this Aries to me is definitely a relationship here that's not going the right way, that you're forcing, or that you're and like in any relationship, okay, it doesn't have to be like only romantic, it could be, doesn't have to be, but you have an idea in your mind, and you're you're sticking to it instead of allowing the flow to just happen. And like sometimes we create these stories in our heads and we want them to follow through. And that's not the way it works again. It's like you can create as many stories as you want in your head. Well, I had the vision and this is what the universe and the angels told me this. And I'm like, yes, whatever. Like, can you just let it go? Let go of all stories with this partnership as well. Listen, I'm telling you now, if this partnership is making you feel anxious and making you like, it's triggering you, that's a sign to step back a little bit, right? Step back and go into yourself a little bit here. You are not here. Your main focus is not to be in relationships. So can you allow the relationship to come to you? The partner to come to you, the child, the person, whoever this other person is, to come to you when it's right. But in the meantime, I feel like Aries, what I'm getting here is that you need time for you. This is alone time. Stop focusing so much on this, which is not like you're rushing into this, right? You're like you're really wanting this to happen, and here it's like patience. This is Four Swords is patience as well. Can you just relinquish the leash, right? Like, you know, the chains you're holding on too tight. And your advice is the threshold, which is really beautiful because the threshold is the gate, the door, the portal. It's like, can you say goodbye and move into new? Wow. The threshold is that you're at the end of something, which is this. You're at the end of a relationship. And I want to like stress to you this. If you're at the end of the relationship right now, right? Can you release yourself from whatever you're trying to create in your life, whatever you're trying to establish, or you're trying hard to keep something together. You keep this relationship together. Maybe right now is not the time for you. You're at this threshold of new. Can you release this need to be with this person, this idea of it, and move into the new? Because like I always say, if a relationship is meant to be, it will be. But not because you've created it that way, that you've made sure that to be there at the right time, to be like, you've like put yourself, no. Like, that's the way the universe works. If it's meant to be, and if the person is with someone else and the person is or like, let them come to you, right? Or you can go to them, but when you get the urge, like, stop, like, it's like stop being human about this, like trying your best at doing something, checking the box kind of thing. It's not the way it is. This is your sorry, I have like, okay. Let's see, I'm only at Aries. Let's see if my vertigo withstands itself. All right. Okay. You're at the precipice of change. Are you willing to let go of your hold on this relationship, whatever it is that you have created in your mind? Are you willing to let it go and to move towards something new that's peaceful and patient and like free of so much thought? And your next card is this beautiful door here, and it's called Anthony's Call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Wow, that's freaking awesome. So it's like you know, letting go, let them get lost into whatever oblivion that they need to get lost in. And if they want to be found again, they will resurface. It's a trust game. Because it ultimately comes down to you trusting yourself and your soul and your higher self, who is your future self, to get you back on the path, to keep you on the path. And you're not here to, we're not even here to do things. Like, as we're not here to hustle and bustle, and we're not here to work hard and do things. We're not here to do these things. We're here to listen. And the only way we can listen is if we are quiet and not so focused on this relationship, this business, this, that. So can you take the steps back and allow things to get lost? Because they will be found if they need to be found. That's really kind of beautiful. Okay, I'm going to give you one last message from the Oracle book. So ask a question and I'll give you an answer or an advice or what have you. Ooh, we got Gemini, which is the season. The sign of the twins assures you can talk your way into it. Of course you can. Talk your way into this, peoples. All right. All right. Once again, I'd like to thank Laurie for being a Ko-fi supporter. And if you would like to donate to my Ko-fi membership or just to donate on a one-time thing, you can check that out below. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And I'm free for sessions in June, July, and August. Feel free to book that. All the info is below. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got Midas touch. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? It's a number 16, which is 7, which is the Christ consciousness, which is moving into your beingness. I love this card. I mean, let me show it to you first. She has Midas, like she has gold. She's dipping herself in the gold, in the abundance. And yet she's a little bit foggy. You see her here in the past. In the background. I don't know what's going on. And there's flowers all around her. I feel like this card, because your cards are insane over here. So this kind of depicts that. It's like you've had a taste of abundance recently, or many, many years ago, or all your life. I feel like Taurus has always lived sort of an abundant life, and then it's like fallen away from you, and then it comes back, kind of thing. I can speak from experience, and it's like now it's coming back towards you. But are you ready for it? Are you open to receive this abundance, or are you holding back? So to me, this card is clear as day, like as my nails, gold. It's and love. Are you opening yourself up? Because open that path, because this is coming in for you. Are you ready for this? Taurus. So, because let us begin with the first card is the Devil in reverse. Whether the Devil's like this or it's in reverse, to me it feels like this is releasing your attachments to someone, to something, to a value system, to a belief system. It's becoming vulnerable again. It's releasing this self-sabotage that you have. Maybe you're could be someone in your life that is manipulative. It could be someone in your life that has kind of a control on you, whether you like to admit it or not. There's a lot going on here. This could be your attachment to material, your attachment to success, your attachment to status, power, right? It could be a lot of things. But also the feeling here is, where in your life are you holding back your true power? Where in your life are is your mind controlling? You know, like, is your mind telling you that you need to stay in this relationship, you need to stay in this job, because how else is money going to come in? And you need, like, it's that this energy around you that has followed you your whole life. It's this like hold on you kind of thing. That yes, you're right, because your mind. The devil to me is the mental. It's like it has that influence on you to remind you that you're not good enough. You need to rely on this system. You need to have this job. You need to, what do you mean abundance is coming your way and it's just going to come like that? No, the devil's like, no way. You have to work hard for it. You need to like play hard. You need to, that's this. And this is you saying, I think it's time to release that. It's time, I know it's time to release this hold, this desire I have, because it's desire as well, the devil, this desire I have to be rich and famous and successful in this. I know that I am abundant, and I know that it'll come to me when the time is right. And I'm going to release all this egoic tendency toward that, right? Because it's only the ego that seeks all that. Your soul already is abundant. Your soul is already famous. And famous is not even like, again, it's just an external thing that you're seeking that doesn't even exist. So this is like a big thing. And the next card is the 9 of Swords in reverse. So these are huge cards, people, my little bulls, because the 9 of Swords is this feeling of anxiety, insomnia. I can't. It's all in my head. This is Gemini energy, the Capricorn energy. These could be people in your life as well, but I feel like it's you overthinking, over analyzing, overwhelmed with like, how is money going to come in? How am I going to support my family? How am I going to support myself? How am I going to this? How, when, where, why, what, whatever. All the questions, and it's like the universe is like, yo, why are you asking these questions when it's not necessary? The only person who's asking questions is the devil, the 9 of Swords, the mind. Otherwise, everyone else is trusting and allowing abundance to just flow in. So this is like is becoming like it's your anchor almost in a bad way. It's like holding you down in one place. It's not allowing you to take out the anchor and sail. You're untrusting. You're untrusting of yourself here. You're choosing to trust people over you, authority figures, people around you that only, I know that Taurus is super material. We love, we are very 5 senses. We love the sensations, the feelings, the sight, the smells. We love everything, like tactile things. And we tend to, and material is like with money and stability and finances. It's a thing for us, right? If we're not financially stable, we feel like we're not grounded. We feel off. We feel like we're in the air, right? We're in this air here. And it's uncomfortable. And I almost feel like the universe is pulling the rug from under us. This is what's happening. And it's happening to me as a Taurus. And it's saying, hey, you're so much greater than this, Taurus. And you don't need this attachment to the banking and attachment to the finance, attachment to your job and to your career. You don't need this attachment to this because you're so much greater than this. Can you stop overthinking in it? Can you let everything go? I mean, this is like, okay, I'm going to be here forever with you guys. Okay. Your challenge is the 8 of Cups. Now, in this card, it doesn't depict what usually is depicted in the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is she's walking away from something good and she's moving into something better, whatever that means, right? But she's walking away. And here the 8 of Cups is has the moon and the sun on her side. She's filling her bowl with one. Rhodochrosite is heart chakra. Anyways, this energy feels like perhaps that she's only seeing good things in one bowl and yet all the other bowls are there. There's like a feeling here of perhaps you're not seeing the good things around you. You're not seeing what has been set up around you because you're too focused on what you don't have. Whew, that's a nice one, Sabrina. That's a good one, Sabrina. But I feel like that is what's happening here. It's like we're going to start getting delivered messages, gifts, and treasures and skills that are not particularly common in this world that we live in, right? They're going to be like, they're going to look differently, feel differently, and it's up to you to see the underlying gift here. Because the gift of the devil, there's a gift here that's being shown to you. It's like there's a feeling of vulnerability, a feeling of letting go of that self-sabotage, a feeling of letting go of those attachments and becoming aware of the ego, becoming aware of the mind that's keeping you small. You know, and getting and having a conversation with your ego instead of allowing it to make you feel small, right? Instead of allowing it to like keep you up at night saying, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to get this guy, how girl, whatever, da, da, da. Instead of just trusting this. Because here you're I feel like you're not seeing the full picture here. And the universe is like, yo, we're giving everything to you. Can you look at your life and see the underlying gifts that I'm presenting you with, Taurus? Instead of looking at things very in a facade, in a material way, can you look beyond that? Because I'm actually giving you the devil in reverse is a gift of releasing yourself from this manipulation, this attachment, the stories that you carry with you forever. Like, enough with the stories that you hold on to, that once I was like this and now I'm not, or once they want me to be this way, and like all these stories that we carry with us. Can you look at all these bowls in front of you and say, wow, I do have this, and I am going to step away from this, and I'm going to like not hold on to this relationship, to this person, to this situation, to this job, to this career that's continuously bringing me angst. It's continuously keeping me low and making me play small because it's what everyone else thinks I should do and how it looks. You know what I'm saying? This is like a big thing. Wow, the Hangman shows up. The Hangman is this like, I love this reading. The Hangman is looking at life with different eyes. You know, as like becoming the observer of your life, changing how you've seen the devil, how it appears in your life, changing your stories. So what if you had that? So what if this happened to you? So what if like you felt this way at this time? But it's you become a new person every single time, right? Every single minute you're changing, right? You're becoming a new version of yourself. So why are you holding on to an old story? Like the devil would wish you to hold on to this old story and keep it very, very clear in your mind that you failed, that you were a loser, that you made the mistake. But it's time to let that go and know that they were blessings in disguise. And the Hangman is like, yeah, can you step back, Taurus, and can you wait? Because this path that is opening up for you is going to be more surprising than ever for you. Because it's going to be abundant with blessings of whatever it is that you wish to have. And it's not what you wish, it's what your contract is, right? But most of us, for me, I feel like June, like this whole year, it feels abundance is here for those who are ready. But if you continuously attach yourself to the fears of not having enough, or you can't, the fears of I can't leave this relationship, or I can't walk away from this relationship, or whether, I'm not saying it's a love relationship, it could be family, friends, whatever it is, I can't walk away from this doubt that continuously have in my mind. The universe is like, come on, That's an old story. This is truly amazing reading. I'm trying to focus because I am experiencing a little like dizziness right now, but I'm like, I see this very clearly as a huge blessing being presented to Taurus. And the only way to receive it is to stand out of your way. You are standing your fears, your doubts, your all your challenges that you have, your guilt that you have, your old story are not working anymore. Can you release them? Your relationship issues, can you face them? This is that. This, even though he's hanging upside down, he's still facing them. He's looking at them because he's able to observe them without judgment. And he's looking and saying, oh my God, yes, I am ready for this new path. The only way we can receive on this new path is if we release this old. Your card, Apocalypse. Dude. This is huge. And this is one of their major archetype cards of this deck. Apocalypse is exactly what you think it is. It's a death of the old and into the new. This is so amazing. So we are being, I think we're being like, we're being launched, rocket launched onto this path. And it's not for the weak. Right? Are you ready to fully face these stuck energies, fully face that which you are playing, where you are playing small, that's what you're allowing the devil, let's say, because the devil's a beautiful thing inside you as well as the angel, because it's the same thing, right? But the devil has brought you to this place, has helped you survive in this world. But now you're evolving, and are you ready to let go? Let go of that old story. It's not going to be comfortable, Taurus. Absolutely not. When I see the Nine of Swords, when I see the devil and I see the apocalypse, you're like I'm experiencing vertigo this past few days, and I still have a little dizziness, but I'm determined to get this reading out to you. So like it's like uncomfortable, and I know it. And I know that my body needs to shift, my physical, my emotional, everything has to shift for me to get onto that new path. So are you ready to do this? Are you feeling it in your life? Do you feel like, I want to know in the comments if you are feeling the shift. And if you are you ready to leave behind that which is not working? And you know in your heart what is not working. And it's time, it's almost like it's time to step into that power of yours and to take that path. So your next advice card is, I believe, looks like the Star of David, so it could be Israel. And it doesn't matter, but it's beautiful, the blue door, I love it. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. Exactly. Be bold, my beautiful Taurians, because these shifts, these leaps where we are right now is so potent and opportunistic, right? It's like an opportunity for us to push through and leave behind that which no longer is working. And it's where we are in this space right now. And it's, where do you want to be? Do you want to be always doing the same, or do you want to be in the new? All right, I got one. We have oracle books, so pick a question and I will give you an answer. It could be yes or no, but usually it's advice. So be open-ended about your question. Except for this one, it's funny. All right, I'm going to give you the answer. The psychic indicates yes. but be on guard against the selfishness of others. That's awesome. Okay. And that's a huge thing. Because it's not about, like, because everybody's a mirror, everybody's a reflection of you. So if they're selfish, then you're selfish too at a certain point. So just be, at the end of the day, it's about you being true to yourself. You being true to your truth. Right? Like, the devil is as much the truth as the angel is, right? It's releasing that always you're following the leader, following everyone else, following how your partner, everybody else's ways of seeing you. It's releasing those stories and getting you ready for this Midas touch, getting you ready for this next phase. And are you ready? Okay, Taurus, this is awesome. Okay, enjoy this week and this month of June. I love you. I will see you in your readings. I'll see you next week. Also, shout out to Patile, Kinga, and Lynn for being Ko-fi supporters. You can join my membership where you get exclusive content on a monthly basis, or you can one-up donate to me. It would be great. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you, and I'm open for sessions. So book away, peoples. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. Happy birthday. I believe if anyone's watching here that's Gemini, it's happy birthday to Shaylin and John and Annalise. And I don't know anyone else that's having a birthday here up until June 2nd. I think Sarah Ulysses is also having a birthday. So happy birthday to you guys and everyone else that is birthdaying. Your card is express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuits do you feel drawn to? So on this birthday month, you have creativity pouring out of your pores here. We also have a 9, which is an end of a journey and moving to something new. So this kind of feels amazing to me because there's something like coming up for you that you're wanting to pursue perhaps. And you might be getting backlash from other people around you that, what do you mean what are you doing? Like kind of that. I feel that in the card, even though it's like very blossoming and flourishing. There's crystals everywhere. But I've seen this first card, and I haven't seen the other ones yet, but I've seen the first card, and I feel like there's like a resistance, even on your part, perhaps, in moving into that new. Perhaps you're even thinking of changing jobs or changing relationships or friendship circles, or even like changing your domain. There's something here that's feeling like something you've been like pushing down, like burying, and it's emerging and it's saying, no, I need to be expressed. So what is that for you? Let's see. The first card is the Ten of Swords. Look at the Ten of Swords here. This like fish has all these swords in its back and one in its front. And this is an energy of you're at the end of all this feeling, of this overthinking, this guilt, this like misalignment, this shame, this blame, all this like these feelings that you've carried with you. And perhaps that means this too, like there's this creative ventures that you want to go on, this new path that's trying to open up for you in whatever area of life that is, whatever person it involves, whatever. There's a part of you that knows you need to say goodbye. You need to finally say goodbye to whatever this is, whatever that's holding you back from this next step. And this is a huge thing that's showing up already in Aries and Taurus. Is like there's this, the only way we can move in is if we let go. So the next card is the Five of Cups. This is a Gemini energy. It's your energy showing up. And this is the Scorpio energy. And the Five of Cups is, look, she's like she's holding in a fetal position her heart. And the cups are all upright, which is interesting. Usually there's one down or two down. But here it's like you have a deep wound coming up here. and it's actually sabotaging you. There's something that is in your way of your next step. Wow, this is interesting. Something holding you back from being creative, from fully expressing your, it doesn't have to be creativity. When we say creativity, everyone thinks art, dance, this, it could be, but it could be something else. Like fully expressing who your true essence to the world. And it's a fearful thing for a lot of people to be themselves 100%. Most of the time we just pretend to be, like most of us are pretending here on this earth anyways, right? We're pretending to be this, like we're following the rules, but I feel like what's coming for you is time for you to fully like show yourself, which is very challenging for you. Let me see the Star card. The Star is your true essence. It's who you really are. It's that healing card. It's that card of the guiding star card. And it, as a reverse, it's like perhaps, ooh, it truly is that to me. And it's not for everybody here, but from what I'm seeing here is that you're holding on. You're holding on to a lot of shame, a lot of trauma from like a childhood or teenage or whatever, something that has kept you down. You're holding on to people's perception of you, or there seems to be maybe some of you are have been struck with dis-ease in your life, and you're still going through it, and you're a little bit weary about it, and you feel like there's no hope. You feel like there's a lot happening here. There's a lot of sadness I see, even though some of you are like, I'm in a really great place right now, Sabrina. Great, but there's a lot of deep-seated trauma that's holding you back from being fully expressive of yourself. There could be an Aquarius in your life that is triggering you, or a Gemini, or another Gemini or Libra. But I truly feel we are at a precipice moment in your life, Gemini, here, of deep inner work to then outwardly express yourself. So I don't know where you're feeling right now. Do you feel like you're at the end of something really heavy and is moving away? It's like, even when we start to shut down the stories, and we start to like shut down the outdated beliefs, and start to we go through this. We go through like a dark night of the soul. We go through this, like, because you're closing the door to the old version of you. And a lot of you feel like, oh my God, I'm not being very starseed or light worker or way sure. I'm supposed to be the guiding light. I'm supposed to be the one that's in control. I'm supposed to be the powerful. And you're feeling powerless right now. Wow. It's beautiful. You're like, no, it's not beautiful, but I get it. The Empress. Dude, I love it. The Empress is, if you are watching, you're a female, that is you. Or, okay, if you are a male watching, this is your higher self. If you're both a male, female watching, this could be someone in your life who's a Taurus, a Libra, someone who is a mother, someone who is a guiding light for you that you could reach out to help you through this moment in your life, because you're feeling a bit lost. There's a lot of heavy energy coming up. You're having to release yourself from certain relationships, for certain alignments that are just not working for you, and you're challenged. So stop carrying this blame and shame, please, people. It's like It is what it is. You need to go through the hurt 100%. You need to feel it. Yes, feel the feels, Gemini. The star in reverse is like, you know, the star is the hope and dreams coming true. And if it's in reverse, then people automatically say your hopes and dreams are not coming true. I don't believe that. The star in reverse to me is like you're dimming your light. You're dimming your light because you see yourself going through something really challenging and you're not reacting the way you're supposed to, whatever that means, right? And it's all good. So feel your feels. You put away these old stories of yourself, old stories of how you once did, how you once reacted, how you once were sick, how you once were this and that and that. That is the past. Let's move into this new. Let us walk into the Empress role, right? Abundant, like nurturing, self-care, loving this next new self, right? Loving this new creative self, expressing yourselves fully, like the Empress would. Or it's also go and find support from a mother, a woman, an older woman perhaps, that can help guide you and put you back into star mode. Right now you're feeling a little bit depleted. Your energy is very depleted. You're feeling some of you might be feeling sorry for yourself, you know, feeling like a little victim. And it's okay to be feeling like that, like honor the self-pity and honor the victimhood, but also it's time to release it, right? Because you are powerful beings of light here. You are in control of your own story. You know, it's not about control, but you are the director of your own film. So how do you want to direct this? We need to release yourself from all this and walk into your full creative expression. And it's not about you hanging on to other people either. It's like about you expressing yourself fully. Wow, that's your beautiful energy. Your advice this week is the shaman. I mean, wow. You know, like the shaman is you, the healer. You are the healer. You are the lover. You are like the empath. You are the everything. You are the star. You are the power. Shamans don't play small. Shamans are healers. They heal themselves. They heal others. They heal, like you're not here to follow the people around you wanting to make you, like, put you in this little square box, or people around you like, this is this is how I'm gonna love you, is if you follow my rules. No, man. Gemini, you're an air sign. Like, it's not happening, and I'm not gonna allow it to happen. It's you releasing yourself from all these stories that you've made up in your head of how you should be following your families, your things around you. Remember, they're all playing roles in your life. So picture yourself as a shaman, right? If you are a healer, then how can I heal my life? How can I heal my relationships? How can I heal my creativity? How can I heal me? The Empress is all about healing as well. So your next piece of advice is this door. A stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. Wow, I like that. Ego fears everything. Ego is like the fear monger. It doesn't allow you to move through these energies. It keeps you in victimhood. It keeps you in self-pity. It keeps you in doubt, and it keeps you in all this blame and shame. But it's not, whatever you have, whatever you're feeling, let it go. Like, honor it. Honor every feeling of inside your body, so that you can release it from you. And you're not here to play small. I don't know how many times I've got to tell you guys. You're here to show your power, express it, stand in your truth. You're the warriors here, right? You are the Knight of Swords, by the way, Gemini. Powerful warriors who just rushes into like battle. So chop chop. No more like playing for other people. No more like holding back on your expression. to appease to another. Yes, I'm here as that. I'm here to remind you. So ask yourself a question. I'm going to give you an answer. It's like a advice or a yes or no, whatever it is, but keep it open-ended, your question. So I'll give you 2 since it's your birthday. Okay, the first answer is Sagittarius. The sign of the centaur prompts you to forge ahead no matter what the cost. So whatever you asked, go for it. And question number 2, you've drawn the 6 of hearts. Go for it. But be kind to others along the way. This is so for you, man. Be kind. I'm going to give you another one. Okay, let's have fun. Okay, pause the video. Obviously, I'm just going to go for it. Leo, the sign of the lion, urges you to enjoy the limelight while it lasts. Okay, so go for it twice and enjoy. And enjoy. And they all came out as signs, which is kind of funny. All right, Gemini, this is your message. I hope this helped some of you. And remember who you are. That's all I got to say, man. Remember who you are. And I'd like a shout out. I think I shouted out to you already at the beginning of this reading, right? I'm also going to shout out to Bev for being an amazing woman who is pushing through her dis-ease like a champ. So thank you so much. I want to feel free to book sessions with me. June, July, and August. I do a past life reading, tarot readings, I do pendulum readings. I do a whole bunch of stuff. And share, like, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And I will see you next week, Gemini. Enjoy your birthday week and month. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Sound familiar, Cancer? Yes. Like, you're not responsible for everyone. You're not here to take care of everyone in your life. You're not here to like hold everyone's hand, and you're not responsible for anyone except for yourself. And this is a thing that's challenging for humans, like especially when people get sick around us, or people like are in a low, or like you always feel like you need to like take on their energy, take on everyone else, take on the burdens of other people. These people are feeling like shit, so they're gonna like, and you carry them. You carry their narcissism, you carry their egoism, you carry everything on your shoulders. But it's not for you to do that, because you're here to do your own. Unless you have children, again, children are all extensions of you. So this is like, yes, you have a responsibility for them. But partners, parents, family, friends, workers, whatever, it is not for you to carry. So let's look at what's going on. 6 of Cups. So this 6 of Cups is childhood, right? 6 of Cups is like, look, it's interesting because she's a fairy and she looks like she's carrying the weight of her fairy wings, which is so interesting. This is like siblings, family. This is people in your past. This current past could be people from a past lifetime too, but right now we're talking about this. So this speaks of family obligations. I've been friends with you for 20 years, so I got to be nice to you, kind of thing. I got to carry your weight on me, This speaks of that. Interesting. Let's see. The Hierophant. Wow. So the Hierophant shows up. The Hierophant is marriage. The Hierophant is family obligation. The Hierophant is like traditions and belief systems and customs. Well, this is how we do it in our family. Well, this is what I've been following for all of my life. I follow this religion, so this is how it has to happen. It's like this to me screams family obligation, like marital or partnership. That's what it screams right now, that you're carrying on the burdens of everyone in your life because you feel like you're the one has to take care of everyone. And it's like, well, if I don't take care of it, Sabrina, then who will? Someone will. Someone will stand up and do it. It's not always you who needs to take on this. And also the person who is going through whatever they're going through, who's like making you feel this way, like this, and it's not, nobody makes you feel any way, it's you who makes yourself feel this way, kind of thing, right? So it's like, to me, what's happening here is, I almost feel like you're attaching to this to make you feel better, to make you feel whole, like you feel like you want to, innately as a Cancer, you want to help others and you want to share the love, but sometimes you go a bit too far, right? And there's a little ego that comes in. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. This is Scorpio energy. You might go a little bit too far in that sense where you go above and beyond, and then it becomes almost annoying to you, right? It always comes heavy, and then you can't handle it anymore, but it's too far. It's too late because you're too far in. Wow. Okay. I love like these things. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A father energy, right? The King of Pentacles. A mentor energy. Someone in your life. It could be a male in your life. It could be someone that you look up to. Someone that is financially stable, someone who you go up, you look up to as far as money. It could be your husband, your partner, someone who relies on you. But the King of Pentacles is pretty autonomous here, but they're also a little stubborn, and when they're in the reverse position, and they could also be very annoying. I'm a Taurus. They're annoying because they're so stubborn, right? They're so hard-headed that they don't even allow you to I don't know. What I'm getting here is some resistance. You're putting you're trying to help. You're trying to like create a better bond perhaps with your partner, your family, whatever, because of a belief system, because of a value system that you have, that well, he's my father, or he's my partner, or he's my boss, or he's this, so I need to like be in good standing with them, so I'm going to give all my all to you. I'm going to like, you know, that's why I'm here to just give you all my energy. And then like the King of Pentacles in reverse is like, it's almost like backfiring on you. And then you're like, what the F? Like, what do you mean? I've given you all my energy, and now you're still treating me like lower than, or you're still like making me feel bad. You're still like bringing up old childhood trauma. Interesting. And the Queen of Swords, freaking awesome, man. The Queen of Swords is a Libra energy, and the Queen of Swords is like, Cancer, I need you to do me a big favor here. I need you to step into your power. And not like be a bitch. That's not what it means. And not be like, oh, like F you to everybody. That's like people have a hard time understanding that. They think, oh, well, step into your power means like I'm the boss bitch. No, it doesn't mean that. Step into your truth is like, be true to yourself. Turn around and express yourself, like to this King of Pentacles here, who is pushing you back, who's not allowing you to fully express yourself. It's not allowing you to care for them, perhaps even. It's not allowing you, it's like, it's holding you and keeping you in an old belief system, right? It's keeping you in an old way, keeping you like when you were 11 years old or 15 or like 20 or 30, whatever it is for you. It's like you're reverting back to, there's some, you know, when I see this in like as a whole, I feel like some of you are, something is coming up for you. Like there's a resistance here, and something's coming up for you from a childhood where you were let down, where you were betrayed, where you were lied to, where you were traumatized, and it's coming up in a really like deep way. And it could have been caused by a father in your life. It could have been caused by your partner, like a divine masculine energy in your life, where you looked up to them and they disappointed you, they betrayed you, and you've been carrying this hurt with you for the longest time. And that's why you feel like it's a feeling of abandonment as well. That's why you feel like you need to always take care and care for others. But in caring for others, you seek approval. You seek love. You seek validation. And the Queen of Swords is like, you don't need any of that, honey. Because you are beautiful, and you are a star, and you are like, you need to, but you do need to discern where you give your love, where you give too much of your attention. You give too much of your, like you take too much on. You're just taking so much on, and you don't need to, because people who love you love you. You don't need to do anything extra. You know, the Queen of Swords is like, I'm not doing anything extra for anyone. I'm just showing up. Of course, I'm going to show up for you when you're in the hospital. I'm going to show up for you when you are feeling low. I'm showing up for you when you need a hug. But I can't, you cannot overgive because you want something back. And that's a very Cancerian trait, a water trait. It's like they give because they want to receive, but you will receive by just being you, by trusting you. And I feel like there's the message here is that some of you have, I hate this, like it's not this like given to the wrong people, but have given to people that have betrayed you, that have abandoned you, that have taken you for granted perhaps, that have made you feel small. And that's coming up for you in your field right now. And it's not for you to carry it anymore. It's to you to let that go. Like, honor that person who did that to you. I know it's challenging, but honor it. Love him or her or him and release it and let it go and say, I'm not carrying this anymore for you because I need to free up my shoulders. I need to start standing up high. I'm done with like carrying everyone else. I honor my self-pity and I honor my victimhood. I honor it, and I'm just releasing and letting it go because I am the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, whoever's watching, and it's time to truly be you. Can you do this for me? No. It's okay. Doesn't mean that they're gonna love you less. And if they love you less when you say no, then that's not on you, it's on them. It's time for your boundaries to be set here, Cancer. This is a huge reading. Oh my God. Okay, so your advice is the Father. Oh my God. Oh my God, the Father, people. I didn't even remember it. Oh my God, the Father. Okay, so that's the Emperor card. That's the King of Pentacles. So definitely some of you are being challenged with a father figure. And again, it could be your partner, it could be like, but definitely someone that has brought you up, someone has like taught you the values of life, of someone, and who has like made you feel small in your life. And I'm not saying every Cancer has that relationship with their father, but here it's very clear that some of you in your childhood have had to deal with an absentee father. And your father could have been there, but he wasn't fully there for you, right? Maybe he was working too much. Maybe he was like, whatever, not emotionally ready for children, and he didn't know how to. You know, everyone's different cultures, whatever, they just don't. I feel like this is a little bit of work for you, Cancer, but it's time to release him, whoever that him is for you, from your field, because it's carrying you down. And it could be perhaps causing you to choose the wrong men or women in your life. Continuously choose these unavailable people in your life. And, you know, if some of you are in really good relationships, then it means something else. You know, there's somewhere else in your life that is like lacking, and you are allowing this behavior to continue, and it's not for you to hang on to this anymore. You need to release, honor and release and let go, and really be the Queen of Swords here. Wow. All right. Okay, so your other card is, I'm doing the Divine Doors, I think, and this is really beautiful. It's like a portal to a tree, and it says, begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So I feel like there's a new doorway that is opening for you. It's not time to let go, whatever this is that you've been carrying with you. It's like, stop carrying this with you anymore. Honor, forgive, release, let go. Even if these people are still in your life, or these people are no longer in your life, it works the same way. This is all energy. And this is how you can get back to your now moment, and how you can start fresh. It's like you're not here to carry anyone else on your shoulders. It's not the way it works, except for your children, of course. But otherwise, no. Everything has passed into your life as a lesson. Now release it. And do not take on the responsibilities of every single person in your life. You're not here to do that either. Enough you have your own to do. So you can ask one question, and I'm gonna give you an answer with the Oracle book. And this is your answer. Pause if you don't know, but the answer is, the stars say yes, if you will respect yourself in the morning. All right, whatever that means. All right, then, you know what that means. All right, Cancer, I love you. This is a big one, but like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Also join my Ko-fi membership if you like to donate or become a member. And sessions are open for June, July, and August. I can do Akashic readings, tarot readings, what have you. This is a big one this week, Cancer. I feel like you are stepping into, everyone's stepping into a new portal, and it's time to release that which was. Like the wases doesn't work anymore. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got, stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. I love this card. Anyways, this is like a beautiful card to me. This is like everything that I always talk about. Because we know everything. We know everything. We know everything that's going to happen to us in the future. We know everything. But we don't need to know everything at this very moment in time. That's why it's not necessary to learn. Like, this is why I talk a lot about education as being just a waste of. It's a filler. It's like fills your body with information that's not necessary, because what you know is so much far advanced, right? And it's like, can you trust this knowing to come up when it's gonna come up? Because the human wants things to be done right now. Like, I want to know, like I say this every week, and it's like, I want to open this business now. I want to find my place of residence right now. I want to this, yeah. But it's like, okay, you can want whatever you want, human, But the universe is like, your path, your contract is like in 2027 is when everything's going to happen. So in the meantime, in the next 3 years, Leo, can you go about your life and enjoy every moment of it? With, like, you know, it's like, but you're like, how do I know it's 2027? Well, ask yourself. You know, like, even though, like, you don't even need to know the 2027. I'm just saying that's an example. I'm just saying, like, things are going to unfold according to your contract. Can you release this need to know? Can you release this need, this wanting of something now? That's a big one. So, the Knight of Swords, Gemini. The Knight of Swords wants to know right now. That's so hilarious. The Knight of Swords and Gemini is like, yeah, I want to know now. Like, F you, Sabrina. Right? The Knight of Swords is like moving bravely, fiercely into unknowing and going into projects like this. So, is there a project that you want to work on? Is there like, are you loving your job right now? Are you like wanting to move into a relationship? Are you like wanting to move out of one? Whatever this is a fast movement card. This is like, his sword is on fire. He's speaking his truth, right? He's like standing up and saying, yo, this is not where I want to be right now. This is where I want to be, but I don't want to be there. Like, and it's like, and it's you saying, I understand, but in my knowing, I need to be here. And how do you know you're knowing? Is listening into your heart, right? I say this week after week, but I'll say it again and again. Your heart says yes or no when you ask a question. Your mind will have a story and an explanation. Do I go to Fiji? No. That was my answer, right? So, do I go traveling? No. Like, do I need to learn something new? No. Do I need to trust? Yes. Right? So, it's like all like, but this is asking you to move forth with fervor, passion, creativity in something that you're working on right now. Should I start painting? Yes. Okay. So, Knight of Swords, like, go for it. Go buy that canvas. Go buy that thing. All the paints in the world and freaking do it. Like, can you trust your inner voice enough to move into something quickly and fervently? I don't know. Anyways, let's just see what else is happening here. The Moon. I want to see the other card. The Moon is Pisces. Gemini Pisces. And your challenge is the Strength card, people. Do we know what the Strength card is? It's a Leo. It's you. You're fucking challenged by yourself. If you're seeing me, I'm doing an Italian. Wow. Okay. This is interesting to me. Because the Moon is your intuition. Right? Like I'm saying, your intuition. It's like honing in on like trusting yourself. The Moon could be your hiding also from yourself. You're like secretive of, oh, what is this about? This could be like you're holding back on your true desires. Interesting. There's something that you want to do, Leo, but you don't want to tell people because then people might say, what do you mean, blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone's going to have something to say that's silly, that has no weight. That has nothing because that's their opinion. You're not here to follow people's opinions. You're not here to follow also what's happening in the world. Like, you're here to trust yourself. That's this whole card. Is that you have an inner knowing that you have no idea how you have that inner knowing, but I can tell you that you have it because you have a blueprint that is like revealing itself, and you have your own coding system that's coming online that you have no idea. Like I have no idea either, and it's like slowly uncovering itself. It's revealing itself, and slowly you're like, oh, I'm in real estate, but all of a sudden I feel like becoming a painter. It's so strange. I don't understand what that means. And your mind will say, no, you got to stick to this because you're going to make a lot of money. And this one, it's going to take you a long time. Like the whole story. But if you're feeling like something inside you, like there's so many people, how many times have you been like young and old, doesn't matter what age you are, like you have this pull towards a certain field or an industry, and you're always like, no, I don't know, I'm not an accountant, or I'm not a physician, I can't do this, or I'm not a physicist, that's what I meant, not physician, physicist or chemist, or I can't do this, I can't. What is that word? It's like you can do anything you want. Wow, you need to have like 10 years of school. Says who? Right? This is, again, there's all these certificates, all this like limitations that you have to do this. You have to go spend like $100,000 on your education to get this paper so you could become this. When in all of that 10 years and all that money spent, you've had it inside you the whole time. But you never released it because you didn't trust it, because you trusted something else outside of you. And this is what I'm trying to get at here. The moon is saying, can you trust yourself, Leo, in this next step that's coming for you? Whatever the Knight of Swords is trying to bring in for you. Can you trust this path that's opening up for you, that's leading you somewhere that's very uncomfortable for you? That's making you feel a little bit overwhelmed and not insecure. Right? That's what this is. You're very insecure about this next step. You're like, what do you mean? I got to listen to this little voice inside me? Yes. And your tarot reader is telling you yes. You got to listen to that. Because like, if not now, when? Right? What are you waiting for? What are you holding back from? Like, why are you burying yourself in your passions? Your own passion is showing up, and you're like pushing it away. You're like, no. Everybody's going to think I'm crazy that I want to go into underwater basket weaving. Everyone's going to think I'm crazy. I just want to travel the world, get a backpack, and get the F out of here. But who cares what everybody says? Aren't you the king or the queen of the jungle? Do you care what the little like hyenas are saying? No, man. So this is time to like embrace your freaking lion or lioness inside you. This is what this is. Like, you have lost a little confidence here because you're too focused on hiding it, or you're too focused on the blah blah around you. But this fiery passion is coming up, and it's time to start listening. The next card is the King of Wands, which is a Leo energy. King of Wands, look at him. He's on top of a bull, which is interesting. I'll explain to you after. He's on top of a bull, and he's holding a fiery sword. Same idea. So the bull is Taurus energy. The bull is a fixed sign, as the Leo is a fixed sign. So the fixed sign, they're showing me a bull because you're stubborn, Leo. But can we be stubborn about the passion that is coming up, the light, the fire that's lighting up inside your belly? Can you be passionate about that? And can you just follow this dream instead of like follow the nudge? This is like people just push away these nudges, and the nudges is how the universe talks to you, right? It's the little like, oh, I keep seeing I don't know, I keep seeing hammers everywhere. I keep seeing hammers. I keep seeing construction sites. All of a sudden, maybe you need to like start that, go into construction. Maybe become a carpenter, pick it up. Like whatever it is that you've been getting the nudge for. And you'll be like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to be a carpenter. I've always wanted to build my own furniture or my own homes or whatever. Like, so, but I can't do that because I don't have the formal training. I can't. And the universe is like, what are you talking about? Like, stop being linear. You're a king of a jungle or a queen of the jungle. Chop, chop. Like, things are going to start to materialize for you. Things are ready for you, Leo, to like, your time to rise into your kingship and queenship, right? We're waiting for you. Just to get out of this little, like, hiding. You're hiding away from your power. I freaking love this reading. like it. So, oh, the gem. Look at you. You're precious. Like you're like a gem in the middle of a haystack. Like you're not seeing. What is it inside you? I really want you to ask yourself after this reading, what is it and what has like come up over the years for me to push towards? And I've always like pushed it aside because I never thought I was good enough, or I didn't have the like skills, or da. What is it in what area? Maybe in a relationship even. I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not this enough. You are ... Good enough, pretty enough, loving enough, smart enough. You are it. You are a child of the universe. You are the director of this movie. Stop thinking any less of you. When you start to think more of you is when things start to open up. Wow, look at this divine doorway we have here. It's a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. Seek that which is buried within you and enter into the unknown. That's all you need to know, because that is exactly, this is that. This is the unknown, and this is you. This is the gem that you are. This is why you're here on this earth, my beautiful Leos, lions. My bird, yeah, Leos, lions, same. You have a skill. Every single one of you has a skill. Are you actually taking advantage of the skill that you have? Do you actually know what the skill is? Some of us don't even know what our skills are, we can't know them because you keep following a road that is what you're supposed to do and not what your soul is pushing you to. It's where your ego is pushing you to. Are you able to sit quietly and truly listen to your essence here? It's a huge one here, Leo. This is your message of the week. I'm like loving it. It's time to listen to the voice, the inner voice. Not the voice that says you're a loser, not the voice that says you can't do this, not the voice that like says, well, you should be doing this, and the only way you can be happy is if you're making a lot of money, if you're doing a lot of This is the explainer voice. No. The voice, yes, no. Yes, no. You got this. Let's do this. You know? It's like, and it doesn't have to be always like, no. It's like, no, absolutely not. That's it. So I'm going to give you one answer to one question, and I just already opened it. So if you don't have the question yet, pause, but I'm going for the answer right now. Your answer is you selected the 3 of Hearts. It will change your image. All right, I love that. Whatever that means for you. All right, my beautiful Leos. This is, I can talk to you like this. There's certain signs I can talk to a certain way. I can be more assertive with you because you can handle it. But let's get on this, because to me I see there's something flourishing within you, something coming up, and pay attention to what that is for you, because it's firing up inside you, and it's wanting to and there's a moment where you're going to feel super insecure and uncomfortable. This is you. And it's at that moment where I need you to super, super duper pay attention to. Because it's that moment where you go, oh, I'm uncomfortable. It's coming. What is it? Yes. Next, right? I trust. I'm open. I'm ready to go. All right, Leo, this is awesome. I'm open for sessions if you want to book an Akashic, tarot, or what have you, anything, pendulum reading. I can do a whole bunch of stuff, spiritual therapy, whatever you want. Check out my website down below. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks to me if you can. And join my Ko-fi membership if you want to donate to me like that. Or as a member, you get exclusive videos. All right. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got, remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. And it's like a very huge message that comes through. Because if you go back in time, if you come up to now, we always want to change the other person, right? Like whether it was our partners, our husbands, wives, our friends, our family, or at one certain point in your life, you were like, I don't like the way he or she is doing this, so I'm gonna make them change according to me. And it's a common human problem, right? It's like you can't change anyone. They're never gonna leave their wives, they're never gonna leave their husbands, they're never gonna whatever, like they're never gonna change because you want them to, and you want them to this to happen. They're never gonna turn themselves around and become more loving and become more affectionate and become more romantic or become more they're gonna listen more, like it's like you step into these partnerships, whether they're romantic or business or friends or whatever kind of partners, and with expectations. The expectation is a no-no, because it is what it is. Like they are who they are and you are who you are. The only person you can change is yourself, because you're the director of your own movie. So they can direct their own movie, but it's you. You can encourage change in a person, but it's not like, why would you? That's why I always say, like, going into relationships is it's challenging, because I always feel like you need to be very in love with yourself and trusting of yourself 100% before you actually can find yourself in that perfect relationship, right? If that exists. Because you're you. And so like, it's like the same way that parents want to change their children. You can't change your children. They have to live their lives. And at one point, they find themselves, I got to call mom, I got to call dad, I got to call my aunt, my uncle, I got to call. It's up to them. It's like we can't change destiny. This is a big card. Okay, so the first card is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is interesting to me. The Six of Swords is moving away, leaving, traveling, leaving a relationship, leaving your old self behind, leaving a job or something. So this is like we're starting the reading with you already having left someone, something, like an ideology, a belief system behind. This is an Aquarius energy. So the Ace of Wands. Wow. These are big cards, because here you're moving away from something that no longer served you, that no longer, perhaps that you wanted to change, but it wasn't working. And you realize now, like, okay, why am I wasting my energy, time, and heart space on someone or something that is not budging? It's not up to you to make these other people, right, change. It's you. You said, I'm gonna put all the swords in my boat and I'm gonna make this move. And Ace of Wands says, yeah, you are. And when you get here, we're gonna start something completely new. We're gonna start a new career, a new road to a relationship, a new road to self-love. We're gonna start a new adventure, Ace of Wands. Let's go. Leave behind that which was like ailing your brain, right? Like keeping you down. Like, you're not here to play small, people. We're here to like forge a new path for ourselves, and that's the Ace of Wands. Start a new adventure. Maybe you're leaving. You've left a job to move into something new. Maybe it's time to leave a job and move into something new, completely. That excites you. Ace of Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fiery. You have to step into something that is completely passionate within you, that gets you like excited for the next day. definitely feels like a new adventure coming for you. The Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands is success, career, happiness, marriage. In reverse means that I like this actually. It's kind of interesting because it's like as you walk away from whatever this is and you move into whatever this is for you, move into this new onto this new path of love, a career, adventure, change. Are you willing to overlook success and marriage? And you know what I'm saying? Like the ultimate goal for anyone who wants to be in a relationship is commitment and marriage. The ultimate goal of someone walking into a career wants to have fame and good reputation and acknowledgement and validation. And are like, as you move into this new, are you okay that it's not going to come to you right now? Are you okay that you don't need to what am I trying to tell you here? I'm trying to express to you that if this change that is happening for you, this new path, might not bring you the acclamation or the, is that a word? Admiration that you once seeked in your life. It's not going to bring you the fame and the glory, and it's not going to bring you like the ultimate love and the marriage and the commitment that you once wanted in your life. It's going to ask you to take a pause on that. Can you take this new path knowing that it's not going to bring that, but it's going to bring like self-satisfaction. It's going to bring self-love. It's going to bring self-value. You know, it's going to bring you like internal change, even though the Ace of Wands is like external, but the Four of Wands is an Aries energy as well. That's why, I don't know, it's like an interesting energy. I need to take this off, it's bugging me. Okay. Wow, the Death card. Change. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. To me, I see you guys. I don't know where you are in your lives, but some of you are having to make a change with the Six of Swords, in the sense that you had to walk away from somebody, or you had to walk away from a high-paying job or a really good job. You had to walk away from a family member that was bringing you down. You had to walk away from that friend that kept was whatever, you know, or that was not aligning with you. You had to walk away from the home that you were in because it was not feeling right. There's like, and the Ace of Wands is like, yes. And when you walk away, it's time for something completely new to come in. Are you ready to take that new path? But as you take that path of the Four of Wands, are you okay if it's not full of it's not marriage. It's not like success the way you've always seen it. It's not like, but I'm not saying that there is no success. That's what I want to get. It's like a different kind of success. It's a different kind of love, a different kind of commitment that's going to come towards you. It's not going to be the one that you always had in your mind. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like there's a feeling of, yeah, you're going to move into something new, Virgo, but it's something that you've never experienced before. That's what I'm seeing. And it's like, and your success will come in a different format. You know, it won't come into like, oh, he or she is so amazing, they're the best. Like, it won't come in praise, and it'll come in like a self-satisfaction. Like, oh yeah, I feel really good here, and like I'm creating the things I want to do, and passionate about that, and it's going to bring a relationship that's going to, someone who is who adores you and admires you and loves you and is willing to change for you or not, right? Like, there's no, like, we don't need to be always changing. Someone who's acceptant of you and you're acceptant of them, kind of thing. I feel like, I don't know who this is directed to, because I feel like this is a Virgo that's watching, that has been living life a little bit on the routine, kind of, has living life always like having things work out for them the way they see it, and now it's like a change that needs to occur, that has to go against everything of how they saw their life. But it's a welcome change. To me, the Death card showing up is like, it's completely new. Can you open your heart for this and no longer remain in that old, and no longer remain with people who are not willing to change, people who are lying to you, people who are like because both parties have to change, want to change, right? It's not, like, again, it's not up to you to make these changes on these people. It's for you to change, you to love yourself fully, trust yourself, to get that where's that passion within you. It's not passion. I'm not always talking about sex passion. I'm talking about that creative juices within you. Like, all right, I'm ready to do something for me. And no one has to like put me on a pedestal for me to, like, not a man, not a job, not anyone. Like, oh, you're so great, you're amazing. No, because I know it within me that I am. And that's how I change. That's how I change my world. Because I know it within me. And then everything else changes outside of you. Well, so your advice is the vessel, which is interesting because this is the physical of you. So the vessel could be maybe your change here is your change of how you eat, your lifestyle. You're exercising more. Maybe you're wanting to fall in love with your body, fall in love with your character, right? Instead of treating her or him like a separate from you. Like, it's like, I'm gonna fall in love with Sabrina again. I'm gonna fall in love, and I'm gonna love everything about her, and it's gonna change the way I am, and it's gonna change my image, and it's gonna change the aura around me. To me, this is like, you're gonna treat your vessel well, right? By not giving yourself freely to people. There's a little thing here too people don't realize, but when you give yourself sexually or intimately to someone else, you take on their trauma for up to 7 years. That's why we have to be very selective. That's how we have to honor our vessel. But also, it's a lot more than that. It's like, by you not loving your vessel, which is the vehicle that you are here on this earth with, that's inhabiting your soul, you're doing a disservice to yourself and to humanity and to everyone around you. So I kind of find this interesting. Like, she's hiding some parts of her body. She's like in water, but it could be fiery water. There's the sun. I don't know. There's a definitely body. The I am, kind of the Aries Leo showing up here. That could be some of you are in the midst of changing, like wanting to change the way you look at yourself, maybe, and not change your body for someone else, but change for yourself. Like, everything here is about you, Virgo, is what I'm trying to push the message through. It's not about another person. It's not about how they see you, what they want from you, It's about you. What do you want? Not what you want. What do you know inside your soul What is it at? What is it calling out? Most of the time, the soul is like, can you love yourself? Can you trust yourself? Can you honor yourself? Because that's how things change in your life. But if you're continuously going out with people or partnering with others, wanting to change them and expecting them to change according to you, you're never going to find happiness, because it all begins with you. I don't know, but something is happening here for you. So we have a doorway, and it's 1111. Numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. If you guys are seeing 1111, it's a sign. It's a sign that you're always guided, that you're always, you're ready for change, actually. 1111 too. Okay. So, you can ask a question. I'm going to give you an answer in this oracle book. This is your answer. The Justice card is reversed. Forget about it. The Justice card reversed means you're not speaking your truth. Means that that's breakups. That's like divorce, separation. That's also, if you want to make changes, you got to be truthful to yourself. Right? It's not always about you finding the balance, it's like find the balance within yourself as well, that you can make a change. And also it's like you are enough. You're beautiful outside and inside, and you don't need to change for anybody. But I feel like there's a massive transition and transformation happening for you in when you find your why, when you find that that passion within inside of you, that I feel like there's it's all like self-love. Virgos are really good at caring for themselves, self-care. They take care of themselves. They know how to drink well or whatever. They go to spas, they get massages, whatever they do. But self-love is the key. So I hope this helps you in a certain way. I know that it's a general reading, so it doesn't have to appeal to every single person. Sometimes it does, but sometimes check your rising and your moon for other messages. Maybe that would help you. Also, check out my Ko-fi membership. You can support me on a monthly basis. I give you exclusive content, video content, or you can just donate to me, or share, comment, subscribe. It super thanks me. That always helps me. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. All right, so a reboot would occur when your thoughts are all muddy, and your thoughts are all first of all, your thoughts are your ego, right? So if we have to first, Libra, I understand you're constantly thinking. You're thinking about your relationships, you're thinking about your life, you're thinking. Can you stop thinking? That's a funny thing, right? Can you stop thinking so much? Again, like I said in Instagram, Facebook, focusing on the good. It's great, focus on the good, but it's also important to focus on the bad. Because actually the bad that coming up, the triggers that are coming up, are something that we need to focus on. We need to pay attention and see what it is that's making us feel icky, and not bury it away. Because when you're focused only on good, then that means you're rejecting all the old, and the old is coming up and saying, hey, I need to be released from your body, I need to be released from everything, because your mind is keeping me trapped, because you're constantly, oh no, it's okay, oh, this relationship is really bad, but it's okay. Oh, this my mother, my father, pains in the ass. Everyone's trying to control me, but it's okay. I don't want to think about it, so I'm going to push it aside. I'm only going to focus on the good. That doesn't get you anywhere with that, focusing only on good. We're at a place right now where we're having to evolve, and evolution means facing that trigger and honoring it. like honoring that trigger, honor that like icky feeling that's coming up inside you, honoring that the hate, the anger, whatever it is, and saying, okay, why am I continuously angry? It keeps coming up and it's always about this person. So there's something I need to pay attention to, something I need to refocus on. But I need to honor this and release and let it go. But I also need to make some, it's not only to honor, release, it's about acting on it, making an action. Saying, okay, perhaps I should not hang around with this person anymore. Perhaps I need to communicate with this person. Perhaps I need to do this. But I cannot just, like put it in a little hole, because that hole is going to come up again. It's going to sprout up again. So let's just see what's happening here before I get lost into the first card. The Four of Coins. The Four of Coins has like an Ouroboros kind of snake, the snake that eats his tail, and it's always like constantly, but it's like has a snake. It has this kind of thing happening inside of it. But what is that trying to tell you? This is like Four of Coins. It's a foundation. It's money. This is all about money here. It's about stability. I need to see the card next to it to have a better idea of what's going on. Five of Wands. Five of Wands, you see, they're like fighting with those sticks kind of thing. This is confrontation. It's competition. The challenge is the Two of Wands. So this is an Aries energy. The Five of Wands is Leo, and this is a Capricorn energy, if that's relevant to you. But right away, I see this as a business. A business, like let's just start with the business. You're starting up a business. You have the funds, but you're finding there's a lot of competition in this business that you are in, and there's a lot of perhaps people in your life that are not really happy with this change of project, this new plan, this new direction that you're taking, and it's making you worried. Wow, it's like you are hesitant about moving into this new project, this new job, this new career. This could be a home as well. Some of you wanting to move out of your home, and it's like everyone else around you is like, no. Why would you leave your house? This is a great investment. Why would you it's like other people. Could this be a relationship? Perhaps it could be a relationship that you might be wanting to move out of or move into, whatever, and there is money is like a foundation, is like a factor here. And this is like, oh, well, you don't have it. You have more money than I have more money. Like, it's like there's something very, the Five of Wands speaks to me of people having opposing opinions to your choices in life. Because these are foundational, like your house, your job, your relationship, your life, your finances, what have you. And the Five of Wands is like, no, people are like going up against you, confronting you, like it's like confrontational. It could be competition within your field as well. Could be like a home, high interest rates, all this thing, and people are like, well, you shouldn't do that, it's all this, and this is you listening to them. That's where you need to focus on you instead of all these people, because they're like affecting your choices. Because people are like, oh, well, why would you want to do that? Like, there's so many of that in the industry. Listen, first of all, everything exists in the world. Everything. There's nothing new, by the way, because as soon as you think of something, it's already been like presented to someone else across the ocean or in another city or whatever, because we are all one. So if you think you're coming up with something new, you're not. It's like, it is what it is, because actually it's very limited, because you know much more. And that shouldn't stop you from doing whatever you want to do. I feel like everyone, like I comment, I often hear this from people. Well, you know, like, I want to start a new clothing line, but you know, there's so much. I said, so what? Do you? Do you have to make billions of dollars? Can you just go by and like present your designs to people and just do what you want to do? Who cares, people? Just do. If you have that creative push to do something, I always suggest people to run with it. But we get scared because everyone else has a freaking opinion. Well, my bank and my finance and I don't care. Who cares about these people? Well, they're not going to give me money, Sabrina. So go find money within your family. Go find money. Because you, like, to me, it's like, to me, I don't find, like, when I see the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're thinking too much about it, because these people are like, and I'm not blaming these people either. It could be your mind too, but I really feel like it's other people, or it could be competition or whatever. But it's just thoughts that are in your mind, because why not trying it? I want to see what your future card is, because the Wheel of Fortune, people. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is expansiveness. It's big mind thinking, big picture thinking. It's luck, it's abundance, it's destiny. It's exactly where you need to be right now, Libra. So all this chatter, all around you, like your bank manager not wanting to give you the loan, the finance, whatever, your financial advisor saying it's not really a good idea, the people around you saying, well, it's already been done, and how are you going to make money, and how are you going to do this, and how are you going to do this, Libra, and why are you like this, and and you like actually listening to this stupidity is a 0, because the Wheel of Fortune says this is where you need to be. If you have this like gut feeling, if you have this, I really feel like it's here, whatever this is for you, like all these like points that I gave to you, which are fundamentals of your life, of this matrix life, your job, career, like projects, your relationship status, your home, your hobbies, whatever it is for you, your finances. Can you trust yourself? That's why you need a reboot, because this is all around you, and it's people that are not trusting of you, right? People around you that, and don't give up your dream. Don't give up that little passion, that little nudge that keeps coming up for you, because if that's where you want to be, then that's where you need to be. It's not everyone else that gets to, no one gets to decide your life. No one, not even me. But I'm seeing the cards, and you're exactly where you need to be. So are you gonna like let this invade your mind? Stop hesitating. Go for it. That's really beautiful. Go for it, because this is luck and abundance, and this is saying to me that you're on the right path. I love this energy for you, Libra. And look, the mask. That's exactly this. The mask. What are people going to say? What are you going to do? Why, like, this is you hiding behind all these like banks and finances, the financial advisors and the whatever, the governments, your people around you that you deem as like that are good with money, these entrepreneurs, all these people around you are saying no. The mask. Stop hiding behind this mask, man, and do it. Take off the mask, first of all. You're not here to play small, Libra and every other sign that's here. You're not here to play. You're not here to play with these people or everyone else's ideas and everyone else's we tend to forget, like everyone has like their opinions, and it's because they're smarter than us and they're richer than us, and they know, like, nobody. I don't really care who's richer, who's smarter. There's nobody smarter or richer. You're all the same. You're all highly intelligent people. Souls with future knowledge within you, right? That you're not tapping into because you're following what everyone else around you is saying to you, but they are at the same level, even maybe sometimes lower than you, and you don't even know it. So take off that mask. The mask is like following someone else telling you, you need to wear a mask, you need to do this, you need to do this because. Listen in to your voice, please. Take off the masks, people, and trust yourself. This is huge. Look at this beautiful card. This is a doorway inside of a mountain, and it's called Nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. I mean, it's all here. It's time. What is calling you, Libra, to do? Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's your home, whatever. Are you being called to put on that backpack and go traveling the world? But I can't, Sabrina. I'm 60. Bullshit. You know, like, I can't because I have this. I can't. Stop with the can'ts, people, and follow your heart. What is your heart telling you to do? Not telling you, but giving you the nudge to do. Because it's taking you to your destiny. Can you trust it and listen to it? Can you shut down this chatter here that's unnecessary? This is like wanting the Libra to follow some sort of fucking path, some sort of rule book, but that's not what we're here to do. We're here to do something grander. So I'm going to give you an answer to a question from this oracle book. It's not all yes and no's. It could be advice. So give me a question, please. Think of a question, please. And I'm going to give you an answer. So pause if you haven't thought of it. But I got the Sagittarius, the sign of the centaur. This rule Sagittarius. It's a Sagittarius card. By the way, I love it. Prompts you to forge ahead no matter what the costs. Bing, bang, boom, people. Go for it because this is your destiny. Trust it. It's a great reading, Libra. I was going to call you Leo. It's a great reading. Woohoo! Let it go. Go ahead. All right. So check your rising and your moon for the messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership too, because you can support me on a monthly with exclusive content, or you can support me one-off. This is amazing. Who cares? Go for it. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. This is like a huge thing to me for every star seed on this planet, because a lot of us is like one foot in, one foot into this relationship, one foot out because I have to protect myself. One foot into this this job or this project because who knows, you know, like it's always like we and I'm not only talking commitment in relationships. This is committing your soul to your inner knowing, right? Like committing, like trusting your path in this whole game that we're in. And many people will be like, no, like I'm afraid to trust fully that the abundance is mine. I'm afraid to trust fully that this love is mine. Like, you know, like, and it's okay to be one foot in, one foot out, because you're still having to deal with these triggers that are coming in, and you're still having to clear out so much from your vessel, and it's okay. Like, it's okay that you're one foot in, one. But because to me, fully committing yourself to this journey means like hiding in a cave, right? Like you're like, okay, but we're always being like, there's always like external factors coming in, internal factors showing up, always like things from your past. You know, this is what we're doing. We're clearing. This is our job right now. We're just like, not our job, but this is our like journey. It's like us moving through this as quickly as we can, instead of, and being aware and conscious of the fact that one foot is out, right? Because the more we're conscious about it, the more we're like, then we're able to approach these relationships a little easier. We're like, okay, I'm aware that I am not fully giving my all because I'm protecting myself, because in the past, this pattern has happened to me. I have been rejected. I have been abandoned by the male figures in my life. I've been, or whatever, women in my life. So I'm going to hold back. But if you stand in the awareness of it, that is the beauty of this journey. It's like, okay, I'm aware of the pattern. Or maybe I need to do an Akashic Records and check out the pattern. Otherwise, it's like, it's that. This is interesting. I just want to see how this shows up for you. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is beautiful because the Nine of Pentacles, some of you finding your own. You're feeling financially stable for once in your life. You're feeling like it's getting there. You're at that you're at a point in your life where you've allowed yourself to let go a little bit and allow the universe to bring in the abundance. You're luxuriating in your life a little bit more now. You're finding that time and space in your life to love life, which is the challenge for many people. And the Two of Swords, of course, they show up. The Two of Swords is, I already know what it is, but I want to see. The King of Coins is your challenge, which is a Taurus or a Virgo Capricorn. So what does this mean? I see certain things here. This is you stepping into your financial abundance, your independence. You're feeling you're okay being alone. You're okay doing what you need to do. But you're at a crossroads now with a partner, a potential partner, a father figure in your life, someone older than you, same age as you, someone that is like a banker, a financial advisor, a mentor, someone in your life that is triggering you, right? Is pushing against this independence, is pushing up against this this desire to come out on your own. Oh, this is interesting to me, actually. I feel like you've worked hard to get to where you are, Scorpio. Whether it's your business, whether it's your projects that you're working on, whether it's your home, your families, your relationships, you've worked hard to, like, you could be in a relationship and still be very independent within the relationship. I feel like you've worked your way to where you are right now. And now there's like someone pushing against you, like pushing up against or resisting you, or someone triggering you, who could have abandoned you at one point in your life, who could have betrayed you in a way at one point, who could have belittled you, demeaned you, and you're struggling right now because you're like, oh my God, maybe I can't do this on my own. Maybe I need someone else. Maybe I'm, like you're, I don't know. This is interesting to me. Let me see. This is a Virgo energy, by the way. This is a Libra, and this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Saggy. And to me, I feel like with this card showing up is that some of you have started like creating your own business or creating your project, or you finally landed a great job, or maybe you're not even working at all, by the way, and you're happy tending your garden. Right? Like that could be it too. there's this feeling of self-assurance and self-reliance that you finally find yourself in, Scorpio. You finally find yourself in this place of, okay, I've worked really hard to get to this place, and there's someone around you that is almost like putting a cog in your wheel, almost like making you feel like, well, you can't really do this. You need to follow certain rules. Or remember when you like failed, or, you know, like almost that kind of energy showing up in your life. Someone reminding you, it could be a trigger again, it could be a trigger from the past that you did once go off on your own and you did start something and it failed and you think you can do this again, Scorpio. And then there's this like father figure, partner, I don't know who it is, like some earth energy around you that's triggering you and making you think twice about where you are right now, where like the choices you're making in your life. These are long-term choices, because Virgo is thinking long-term, right? You're thinking like you're tending to the garden now, knowing that things are going to grow, right? And someone is like, do you have the money now? Like it's almost like they're making you second guess yourself, Scorpio. And you're actually listening. You're actually like, this is coming up in your field, and you're like remembering that person in your life, those people in your life, whoever this is for you, that have kind of never really had your back in the changes that you've made in your life, in the growth that you've made in any like career project, that money oriented. They've never really, they always wanted you to follow a certain rule, and you're always like up against it because that's who you are, right? And you're like, no, man. And that's maybe where this is. Live your life with both feet in. I almost feel like this Taurus, and it doesn't have to be a Taurus, by the way, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but the King of Pentacles is a divine masculine energy, whether it was a female or a man or male. There's a someone energy, like a father, a partner, like a business advisor, someone, a job, an owner, whatever it is, that said no to you many times perhaps in your life, and you've allowed them, it's okay that you did, by the way, and you allowed them to affect your decision making, and it stopped you from doing things. So now you're at a place where, no, I'm going to tend to this garden, and I know that something is coming. I know something is about to flourish and about to grow, but I'm not going to let this stop me anymore, because it did in the past, and it can again. By the way, this is what it's showing, that it's like there's a possibility of it coming in again and influencing you to stay back and do the good thing and to be the smart one and do like, but it's like fully commit here, Scorpio. That's what I want to tell you. You already planted the seeds? They're already growing? Commit to them. Do not listen to the naysayers around you. Stop listening to the people around you that almost are jealous a little bit and envious of you, and they just want to like, no, that's so stupid. Oh my God, what are you thinking? That kind of person? No, I don't care who they are, right? It doesn't matter, because you know best. Continue this, because it leads to this. This is just the people around you that are like, like I said, there could be jealousy, there could be envy, there could be just authority, I'm this, like it could be something old for you. It could be an old trigger that's showing up for you that someone felt that they were better than you always, and that's why you would always, your foot would come out, right? You would never be able to commit fully to something because someone else came in and said, you're no good, you're not as good as me, you're not, like that is that energy that's coming up here. And it's not only a Scorpio thing, but it's showing up for you. The Page of Wands is like, get ready, Scorpio, get ready to jump into something new. This could also mean children for some of you. It could be you're getting a message from someone younger than you, but this to me feels like you're ready to launch into a new adventure. Are you ready? This is warm-up time, Scorpio. We're getting ready. We're waiting for this to blossom to its greatness, and once it does, are you ready to launch into like a new freaking adventure? New travel, perhaps. Some of you are being pushed to travel, to move maybe somewhere else. Some of you are being pushed to definitely go outside of your comfort zone. Because these two have been holding you in a comfort zone. They've been keeping you almost unconsciously or consciously in that comfort zone to keep you at bay. And now it's time to listen to you. Whatever this is that you've been building, and a lot of you are like, well, I'm not really building anything. Energetically, you are building something. So don't worry about that. Whatever it is that's growing within you, if you can put this to rest, honor them, release them, forgive them, you'll be ready for the next move. That's what the universe is getting you, and I love that. Your advice card is the Eternal Child, which kind of brings up this kind of energy with this father here, right? There's like your relationship with whoever this was, whether it was a mother, a father, an authority figure, what have you. It's like the child inside you, which is that pure, innovative, innocent, naive, open-minded, that, can we go and get her or him? Because we need them to move into this. Because this is more like the practical you, the 9, the Virgo, the grounded one, right? The one that's like, okay, I'm going to set up my life now and I'm going to create this life for myself. Regardless of this, even if this person continuously triggers me, it makes me feel lesser than. It makes me feel like worthless, and I shouldn't be like going above and beyond. I shouldn't be waiting around. I should be doing something more proactive now. That's that kind of energy. Instead of you, Scorpio knows. I know I'm going to wait. I know I've already planted the seeds. And the Page of Wands like, yeah. And once you do, the pure star child inside you is ready to rock and move into this next thing. Because this is the soul to me, the Eternal Child. This is the soul inside of yep, I'm ready. Let's go. Are you ready? Are you trusting me? Your soul is saying, are you trusting? Let's do this. Pack your bags or whatever it is. Move to the new country. Move into this next new building. Go into that. Start something new. Make that proposal. Do this. Let's go. What are you waiting for, Scorpio? Enough of this. It's not working. I love this. Chop, chop. And look at this. You have, I feel like this is Machu Picchu because I've gone through this doorway already. This is the doorway. This is actually a doorway to another brick wall. And if it's not Machu Picchu, it's in the Sacred Valley for sure, in Peru. Bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to beat. No. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. There we go, Peru. Bless your space. Bless whatever this is. Palo Santo away this because we don't need this energy around us. And you know, they all think they're doing it for your own good and for like this is the way things are, this is the way life should be, and it's not. You know better. So this is like a message coming to you, Scorpio, to trust that inner child of yours. Trust that pure soul that wants to jump into new, that has already set up herself or himself, but is also ready for something completely new, but is not listening to this. No more. So can you forgive this person? Can you forgive the trigger? You honor the trigger and release it. I love it. Okay, so I'm using the Oracle books. Think of a question. It's like usually advice or yes or no, but could be anything, so be open-ended. So pause if you haven't come up with the answer, because I'm going to deliver the answer now. Okay, so the psychic says you must keep all your senses alert. All right. So pay attention, be aware, become the observer of everything, especially this in your life. All right. I love you, Scorpio. This is great. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. It super thanks me if you can. Join my Ko-fi membership too. And I wish you a wonderful week. This is the beautiful to like really like hone in on that eternal child within you that wants to come out and play. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got trust yourself always, trust others once, they've earned it. I love that. I mean, this is a card of like I speak every week about. Trust yourself. Whatever the universe, God, source, consciousness wants you to see, wants you to pay attention to, will be delivered to you, right? You can see it, you can feel it. It's like, is it even like something you could see or feel? Not even. It's something that is energetic. So start trusting your the nudges that you're getting, the dreams that you have, the visions, the signs that you see. Just trust yourself, man, because you're the freaking power of the planet. So that's all you need to hear. All right, let's start with this. We have the 3 of coins. Awesome. We have a beautiful peacock here, 3 coins. This speaks of promotions, raises, like money coming your way, abundance. It's a collaboration, working together with other people. Some of you maybe are collaborating like a group, a banding together with others to create a creative project. There is a feeling here of stability, financial stability, like flourishing. You know, the peacock is showing its feathers, like, hey, I am standing pretty and I'm loving it. There's a really good feeling here. 3 of coins. Excuse me. Capricorn energy. Whoa! The 6 of wands. We got Leo. I mean, these 2 cards together feel like you're moving into something great. There's some like you're moving in towards a creative project that you've been thinking about for the longest time, and it's here and it's bringing in the money. It's bringing in the success. Maybe there's a collaboration with others, whether it's in your job, whether it's at home with your family. Some of you are you're renovating your home and it's a success. Like there's just a feeling of you, whatever, all the hard work that you've put in here for the past months, Saggy, is coming to fruition in a very beautiful and big way. Because Leo doesn't do things small, and neither does Capricorn. So that's a kind of, wow. Your challenge is the Sun card, which is a Leo card. So, wow, the Sun card could be confidence, could be success, reward, validation. But the Sun could feel like you're dimming your light. You're not trusting this success coming your way. you're doubting it a little bit. Wow. Like there's something that wants to come in and you're almost like, oh no, this is too good to be true. Why is this coming like this? Wow. Saggy, what is your problem? Like you could be getting a raise or something, a promotion at work, and you're like, money is going up, and still you're thinking, oh my God, why? Like you're thinking too much here about something. Let me check what the next card is. The 10 of Coins, people. So I don't know what I gotta tell you here. The 3 of Coins. The 10 of Coins is money, financial stability. It's like making money through an inheritance or an estate, or something else is coming your way. But it's also family. Like it's good. Everything is good here. It's a Virgo energy. There's just this sun in reverse that's like troubling to me, because it's almost like when I think of Leo, I think of the Strength card. I think of the self-image. It's almost like you're you have low self-esteem at this moment in time. You have a low confidence. You have low, like you're letting other people shine around you. You're forgetting to shine. Is that it? Is that it, Sagittarius? And you're like, yes, no. But I feel like the universe has given you like, wow, this path of success and like abundance and money and stability. Everything is coming your way that you've always desired. Are you ready for this? I feel like some of you are not ready for this, or not even trusting of it. The sun in reverse. It's almost like you're cowering away from it. You're like, no. Why is this happening to me? This is not the way it should be, because I haven't had success in a while. So what's happening? It's almost like you're handing over success to others. Does that make sense to you? Is that making sense to you? Because it's like maybe you're with other, like maybe you are like collaborating with other people, and you're like allowing others to shine, and you're the background because you're not fully trusting this idea or whatever this is. But it's enough. No more letting other people shine. It's time to shine. Leo says shine. Like you stand up on that mountain, man, and put your hand up in the air and say, yo, this is my project, this is my idea, this is the I am. That's what I feel like that needs to be happening here. Stop cowering away. Stop like giving your light to other people. And I'm not saying to be like this pompous, like, yo, this is me. But why can't you allow the light to shine on everyone? I don't know why you're like, I'm going to do the honorable thing and make everyone else. No, man, it's not about being honorable here. There's nothing not honorable about shining the light, by the way, either. I feel like you need to, you have like a little insecurity problem here, Saggy. Even though you're up for a massive reward and massive validation and massive financial reward, like kind of thing. You're going to make some money here, like really good. I don't know what project you're working on, but like continue it, because it's really good. Whatever you started, if you started something, or even your job, if you've like introduced something within your job and you're taking a step back and you're making someone else shine, no, it's a no. You get up there too, Saggy. What is the Sun's? Maybe this is also because the 6 of Wands could be travel, and the Sun is like, it's not a good time to travel right now if you guys are traveling. That's just like a little thing that I could see here. But otherwise, I see such greatness coming your way, and you're hiding. That's interesting to me. You're hiding behind someone else. You don't want to show your success. You don't want to like, you're almost protecting someone else's ego. And it's a no. you're not here to protect people's egos. You're here to shine. And the universe wants you to shine right now, Saggy. So I don't know, get up on that podium and take out the megaphone and tell everybody what you've done, because it's your time. And you will be rewarded. It's all ego, like going in the megaphone, say, hey, this is what I've done, whatever. But I feel like it's not about you going to tell everybody with broadcasting what you've done, but it's also, it's a dishonor to your soul to like stay in the background. It's like, it's okay to like say, yeah, I'm responsible for this project. Yes. And it's okay to be like that. I don't know. This is a freaking awesome. Like this wins the best freaking reading of the week. Okay, the self, Jesus. Look at that. The Leo energy. The Aries, the Saggy, the fire energy showing up here. You have the pearl of wisdom, and you look, you're hiding in the dark. Behind. No. That's amazing. Look at all the freaking rainbow colors all around you. You are coming into your own, is what I'm seeing here, Saggy. But yet you're hiding behind the scenes. And now it's time to go in front. No more hiding. No more allowing other people to shine in your life. Even it could be your partners that you always like put on the pedestal and allow them to shine. And now it's time for you to be the star of the show. And I tell you this because I feel like, I really truly feel like the universe, like if you put yourself out there, you will be rewarded. And not only financially, but you will be rewarded by like the unseen forces around you. Because that's where we need you to be. We need you to be out there, expressing yourself, speaking your truth. Not behind anymore. Like, you know, we've done it for so long to hide. And now it's like time to shine. I love it. Okay, so this is your door, which is beautiful in itself. It almost looks like Venice, right? There's water right in front of it. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. I mean, this could be travel. Maybe it's time for you to go out there and travel. Maybe your job is, or your career, or this project is requiring you to travel. But for me, this is more than just travel. This is like, get out there. Roam free. Stop hiding. And it's like, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's beautiful sunshine, sunny weather. Like, get out there and freaking shine with the sun. Stop hiding. I don't know. Some of you are like, I mean, I understand completely. Like, it's your time. And June, to me, we're starting June. This is it. So can you trust yourself to move forward? It's not about your partner. It's not about your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, like your boss. It's not about them. It's about you putting yourself out there. Freaking love it. Okay, Saggy, come up with a question and I'm going to give you an answer. It could be open-ended, please, because it's not always yes and no. So if you haven't thought about the answer, I'm coming in. The stars urge you not to delay. The stars say get up on that podium and freaking go for it and shine, people. I love this so much. I really love this. Come on. It's your time to shine. To shine. To impart your pearls of wisdom to people. But put yourself out there. Let it be known who it is. No more hiding. Because the acclamations. There's something else I'm looking for, but I can't come up with my the rewards are coming towards you. All right, I love you, Saggy. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Join my Ko-fi membership. I get you exclusive content every week. And freaking shine, babies. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got, you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. I mean, I like I said in Instagram, Facebook, I freaking love this card for you because you have a tendency, Capricorn, to follow, not to, you're a leader because you are a cardinal sign in the zodiac, but to seek validation and approval and constant recognition from others. But this card is asking you, can you push aside from that, and can you just forge your own path? Can you be, you know, that powerful being that you are? Can you speak up when you need to speak up? Can you express yourself and be okay with it? Like, there's some of you will go out there and express yourself and say, yeah, I did it, and then after you get a comeback, and then, or after you get like resistance, or you get like someone coming back and say, I don't agree with you and I don't like you, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And that's where you freeze. But can you be okay with not everyone liking you? Can you be okay with people resisting you? Can you be okay with people triggered by you? Can you be okay with that? And that is the power that you have. If you can be okay with that and allow things to fly over your head, then you could be the leader that forges their own path. But if you're constantly waiting for approval from someone, a family member, a relationship partner, a friend, a boss, someone you work with, like whatever, anyone in your life, even government, whatever it is, anything in your life, if you're always constantly looking for, oh, you're right, you're good, you're the best, you're never going to get it, by the way. It's just not the way it is. It's not just the way it works. It doesn't work like that in this society that we live in, right? There's always going to be opposing, and then the more you evolve on this journey, the more opposition you're going to receive. And that's a choice that you need to make here. You have to be okay with the triggers, and because you're going to cause a lot of resistance in the field. And it's not your ego that's going to cause the resistance, your soul. Because your soul knows what is next. And the soul speaks the truth. Right? Your ego speaks only from, I need to be right, and I'm going to show them, and that's your ego speaking. Your soul is like, okay, hey, do you want to do this? And your soul says no. And they're like, well, everyone else in the office or everyone else at home says yes. Can you be the one to say, I'm going to stick to my guns because my soul is saying, no, you don't have to say that to them because everyone's going to make fun of you, but you can say, and who cares? But if you do care, so you just say, yeah, no, I'm going to stick to my guns. That is a leader. Even if everyone is resisting, but you know it in your heart that it's the right thing to do for you, then that's what's important. Because knowing in your heart that it's the right thing to do for you means that it will eventually trickle into the collective. Because doing it for you as a selfish way is not. That's the resistance that everybody has in this life. Is, well, my soul is saying yes and everybody else is saying no, and where do I go with that? Who do you listen to? I always listen to my higher self. Because it's me. It's like it knows, and it knows the future. Right? So it knows that it will eventually help everyone else in front of you. This is huge, actually. This is really big. Okay, so everything's huge this week. That's my keyword. All right. 2 of Wands, people. We have an Aries energy. The 2 of Wands is you're at a crossroads right now. So some of you are on a path, and some of you want to leave your job, want to get a new job, want to leave your partner, whether your romantic partner, your business partner, whatever it is. You want to get a new partner. You want, like, there's like this, what is it? What's happening? What area of your life is this happening? Some of you want to leave your home and buy a new home. Some of you want to you're at a place in your life that you've probably been in many times, and it's showing up. And there's this guiding star between this crossroads, which I kind of like, and this eye, right? This eye of truth. It's like, you're back here again, Capricorn, because you didn't trust yourself the first time. So let's do this again. And the next card is, oh, wow, the 8 of Wands, which is Sagittarius. So fire signs showing up for you. Fire is all about action. They're not sitting around thinking about things like the earth signs do. They're not sitting or like crying about stuff like the water signs. No, they're like, this is it. And the 8 of Wands is like, I can't make this up, because you're at this crossroads that you've been here over and over again, and now the 8 of Wands like, enough talking about shit, enough talking about the possibilities, because you keep coming back to the same crossroad. You want to sell your house, then call the realtor, sell the house. You want to move into a new relationship, then let the other one go and move. Like, that's it. Let it go. Move into the new. You want to quit your job, then quit it and go and find something new. You want to speak up in your job, then do that too. Speak, express yourself. Sagittarius, let it all go. Like, it's time to be proactive, Capricorn. Stop talking. You know, like, talking doesn't get you anywhere. And it makes you, I'm going to be quiet. It makes you return to this again. Right? You come back to the same position. And maybe you come back a year later, and maybe you come back months later, and you're always at this crossroads. And you're like, yeah, I'm back here again. Yeah, I know, but I told my partner that I want to sell the house, but he's not doing anything about it. So who cares? Like, you don't have 2 hands and 2 feet and a mouth. You don't have the ability to call the realtor, then do it. What are you waiting for? Right? This is the thing. It's like, you want to get things done in life, you got to be proactive about it. The same way, whatever this is for you. It's like a relationship that's like, you're constantly not getting an answer to it. It's time to move on. You're like, what are you holding on to? Like, why are we holding on to something that's not like, you know, it's like, what other, I don't know, there could be so many crossroads, right? I'm in school and I'm like between 2 fields or courses or whatever, and I'm not sure, you know, like, let's go with your instinct. This is everyone here with a Capricorn that is like between something, and it's like, how do I know? You know in your soul. The ego mind is going to push you towards the one that is going to have an explanation why you need to go there. It's going to say, well, of course you have to stay in your house. Of course you have to stay in your job. Of course you have to leave the job because you're not being validated. You're like, no. Or, you know, of course you have to stay in this relationship, even if it's loveless. Doesn't matter. It's security. It's stability. Like, no. I really want to like, you know, eventually you won't need me, because eventually you're going to listen to your yes and your no's. And that'll be a glorious day, because you'll be like, okay, do I get out of this job? Yes. All right. And then you get out and you're like, well, now what? Now can you trust the universe that takes you onto that path? That, my dears, is freaking trust in the universe. Okay. Your challenge is, oh, freaking A, man. The High Priestess. Your challenge is your inner knowing, your inner wisdom. You're freaking not listening to yourself, Capricorn. You're not listening. You're not trusting yourself. How do you want to forge your own path if you can't even trust yourself? If you have to listen to everybody else around you? You are the only commander of your ship, your vessel. You are it. The commander doesn't go around asking his sailors, okay, now what do I do? The commander says, yo, I need to sail west. Yes? Yes. Okay, he does. And everyone's like, no, west, there's heavy winds. And the higher self is like, no, you got to go west. And he's listening. And by the time he gets to the west, the winds have changed. That's the commander, the director of the movie. This is who you are, the High Priestess. So my dears, Capricorn, you are at a place in your life where you have been over and over, and you know what it is, and it's time for action. There could be that the 8 of Wands could also be that you're at this crossroads and you're going to get a call from a headhunter. You're going to get a call from a realtor. You're going to get a call from someone, a text, an email, whatever, from someone else, a boyfriend from a long time ago, or whatever, a friend's going to call you and say, hey, I have this opportunity here, or hey, can I help you with speaking up, whatever, there's so many things that could be here. And the High Priestess is like, you need to trust yourself here, because you're not. And the next card, oh my God, Capricorn. These cards are just like, these readings are getting better and better. Sagittarius kicks ass, and look at you. The Fool, people. Aquarius energy. This is like Cancer, Pisces energy. And like I said, right? I said Sagittarius and Aries. Look at this. So this is like a full 360 happening here, or a 180. Let's say you've reached this many times, and I'm like, I don't have to describe this. I've already talked to you about this. You're not trusting, and now it's time to trust yourself. And when you do finally get the answer, what is it? The Fool says, let's go. Let's take a risk. We're not waiting anymore. We're not going to sit in this comfortable nest anymore. We're ready. We're ready to make a move, because I am the leader and I am the commander of my ship, because I'm the director of my movie, and nobody gets to direct me in my own movie, right? So can you get that? Can you get that confidence back to stand up? And like I said, and I don't know who I said it in, and I probably said it to you too, standing in our truth and expressing ourselves and being powerful has nothing to do with being bitchy or mean or condescending, or it has nothing to do with that. When I speak my truth, it's just honesty. It's just what it is. And it's triggering to many people, 100%, but I'm okay with that now. That's why, can you be at a place where you're okay with the backlash? And just stand up and get up and leave and go back to your office, go back to your bedroom, go back to your house, to wherever it is. Because you're not here, you're here to make waves, definitely. But not like choppy waves and tsunamis. You're just here speaking your truth, expressing yourself. Keeping everything in is not where we're at anymore. This is not this old society where we had to keep everything anymore. We can't bury shit anymore. We got to trust ourselves. So for me, I'm seeing a big move. You're here to take a big move in your life. Wow. The vision is the vision is the High Priestess energy. It's the third eye energy. It's like you have, I'm sure you have, Capricorn, already a vision of how you see your life. You have and you have an intuitive, you're very intuitive, and and you could see in the future. And you don't need to see the future either. You just need to see the now moment. You just have to feel your moment now. It's the challenge of the human to always project and go into the future and say, this is what I foresee, this is what I foretell, this is what you can do, all the projections in the world. And I don't know, I said this in Gemini perhaps, I don't remember who I said it to, but you can create that checklist. I think I said to the Aries, you create this checklist, whatever you want, and it might happen for you and it might not, but it all happens in divine timing. So can you just trust the universe, God, source, consciousness, energy, to take care of your higher self, to take care of the next steps? Right now, the vision is right now. Right now, what is it? What do I need to do? I'm at this crossroads that I keep continuously getting here over and over and over again. What do I need to do next? I need to listen to myself. And I need to jump. Really. 8 of Wands. Fool. These are movement. I love it. Okay. Your advice with the door. I don't know what door this is. Could be India. Could be Morocco. It looks like Muslim to me, but there's Indian Muslims too. So I don't know. This is intuition. Oh my God. Intuition, people. Intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. This is exactly what we're saying here. Whether it's painful or healing to someone else, it doesn't matter. It's how does it feel within you? Like when you're speaking your truth, are you feeling angst and anxiety and stress? This is perfect. If you're speaking up and you're feeling all those feels, then that's your ego. Those are ego words. If you're speaking up and you're feeling confident and happy and calm and relaxed and at ease and serene, it's your soul. Very clear. Totally, I got to keep that in mind. Post, I love it. So I'm going to give you an answer to a question. So think of an open-ended question. Doesn't always have to be yes or no. Capricorn. Okay, I got the answer. If you haven't thought about it, pause. But here it goes. According to the crystal ball, a negative force is keeping you from success. How interesting. So I'm gonna like step in here. These are books that were made like years ago, right? A negative, if there's any negative force that's keeping you, could be a person, an energy, whatever, it's you. It's always you. You are the reflection of that negative force. If there's someone in your office, in your home, that's resisting, and it's because you have that resistance within you. So there's nobody that's negative in your life. If there's negativity, if there are negative people in your life, it's because it's a reflection of you. And that's the work that we're doing. Because once we are fully in love and fully trusting of ourselves, you won't find so much negativity coming your way, because the negative person won't be aligned with you and won't be able to even talk to you anymore. So this is where we're heading towards. But for now, this is your message. I love it. Trust yourself. But whatever's coming next, you have to take a risk and you got to do something about it. And listen to this, not to this, not to the explainer. All right. This is your message, my beautiful Capricorns. I kind of love it. Trust yourself. Check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Ko-fi membership. And also, I'm booking sessions for June, July, and August for Akashic Records or Tarot. All right, my beautifuls. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We have let your feelings out. All of them, even the ones that scare you. So as I said in Facebook and Instagram, this is huge for Aquarius, because being in touch with your feelings, I mean, it's huge for everybody, but like, it's challenging to be in touch with your feelings and to be completely honest with your feelings. But it's what keeps us stuck in this old paradigm as well. The more we bury, the more we resist, then the more we create a stuck energy within the vessel. The more dis-ease occurs, the more pains and discomfort and suffering occurs, the more of that occurs, and it doesn't get to release because we're so afraid to release them. This is like, to me, it's like things that scare you, the fear is exactly where you need to pay your attention to. That's it. Like, to me, any fear that shows up, it's a woo, red alert. I'm a red alert. This is what I need to pay attention to. I need to like stand in the awareness of it, like stand in that feeling of it. Like, okay, it's like coming up, and like try to face off with it, kind of thing, and face off with the trigger and love it as you're facing off with it. Right? And see it, because it's going to come up as an example. It's going to come up as a memory that shows up in your life, that this is the time when you had no money. Remember that time? And you felt like a loser. You felt like a failure. And it's coming up again. And you're feeling like that loser and that failure again. And it's like, can you honor it and love it? And say, okay, I'm ready to receive now. I'm releasing that. I know it's work. It's a lot of work. There's a cat in here. I love it. So you're, oh, dudes. The devil. The devil shows up. But the devil in this card is really beautiful because it talks about the devil being, it's exactly this, interestingly enough, and it's like purple, which is about intuition and crown chakra, kind of like that. It's about recognizing the shadow, right? This is that. It's like, okay, the triggers, the resistance coming up, and it's you saying, it's not saying F you to the resistance. It's not saying F you to the devil either. Taurus got the devil as well. It's just, it's about you honoring your shadow side, honoring the triggers, because these triggers and all this like blame and the shame and all this has actually helped you survive through this old world, right? This old paradigm. And now you're saying, okay, I like it wasn't comfortable, but it helped me go through the pain and suffering at the moment. I blame myself, and it was easier for me to deal with it at the moment. You know, it's like looking at your blame and your shame and your pain and your suffering and your guilt and your fears as emotions that were alive at that moment in time to keep you safe and guarded and protected. But now we're moving at a really accelerated pace, and we're needing to clear those energies. And the devil's here to clear that shit from you, right? It's like coming up and saying, hey, I'm here actually just to bring up everything to the surface. And so get ready, Aquarius, for all those self-sabotaging feelings, for all that shame, the blame, the whatever, the hate, the anger, the betrayal, all of that to come up in you. And before you like bury it away, like you have been doing, before you turn a blind eye to it, can you please do me a favor and face it off with me? That's because everyone always looks at the devil and it's like, me too, I used to look at the devil and I was like, oh, scared of the devil. But it's our shadow side, right? It's the dark night of the soul. That's what makes you you. You are both good and you're bad. You're all the polarities. You are the angel, you're the devil. So how's about we love this devil a little bit more? Because it's going to help us release these feelings that are stuck inside of us. Huh. But on another side, this could be ego, could be manipulation, could be someone in your life that is manipulating you, could be someone in your life that is making you feel lesser than. Could be that. It could be someone in your life that is holding something on top of you, saying, well, you know, this is an energy of control. Could be that too. So the next card is the World card. I freaking love it. After the devil, that is like amazing. This is all this coming up for you, whether it's someone that's controlling you, whether it's someone that's trying to make you into their own kind of special or make you feel bad about yourself or whatever. It's someone else or it's you. The world is like, we're at the end of this journey. It's enough. It's not that it's enough because we want you to go through all of this. It's not like, okay, you're going to go through it all and it's all over. No, it's not that, right? You're going to go through it. But know that if you approach this resistance, if you face off with that trigger, if you come face to face with it and you work through it, the world says it's over. It's going to dissipate. It's going to dissolve until the next one comes up. And then it's going to dissipate and dissolve. Can you do the work, Aquarius? Because the world could be travel, but I don't see it as travel here. I really feel you doing a lot of work here. Moving into the new. Moving out of the old. Moving into the new. Moving out of the old. This is the triage that we're all doing. But you're being faced with some really deep wounds, some really deep trauma that you have buried away. And you've done it maybe for the sake of other people. and you've done it because you just don't want to deal with it. Let's be real. And now it's coming up. And instead of burying it back down, because you don't want to do that, because I'm telling you, if you bury that shit inside your body, it does come out as dis-ease. That is for sure. So instead of having to go through dis-ease, let us confront these feelings. Not that I'm Aquarius, but let you, like I am you, you are me anyway. So let's like come up with these feelings that are coming up. If you cannot pinpoint these feelings, then go ask for help, go ask for support. You can call on me, you can call on whoever out there is like a guiding star for you that can help you through this, because the world showing up means this is like huge. You're like up leveling. So that's why this is showing up for you. Wow. Wow. The Ace of Cups is your challenge. And this is like, if some of you are thinking about or in a relationship, it could be affecting your relationship. Some of you, it could be challenging for you to find new love. This could be even people who have trying to make a baby and are challenged with it, and you can't make a baby until you clear your vessel. Wow. This came to me. I don't know who it's relevant to, but I almost feel like someone out there who's watching, and maybe they're not watching, but someone out there, there's an arranged marriage that is happening that is not going to work out. So be careful if you're an Aquarius watching that. It's like not the right thing. Arranged marriages are happening overseas. Like it's like something, maybe you're Indian or whatever, and there's something happening. They're trying to put this together for you, and it's just not going to work out. I don't know where that came from, but to me, the Ace of Cups is relationships, it's babies, it's new projects as well. It's like something emotional. Something that it's feelings, deep feelings that, like it's almost like this is you having to overcome the trigger, and the world's like, yes, please do it, because we need to start in the new. And then you're like, oh no, I don't know if this is your doubt. Oh no, I don't know if I can do it. You know, this is, oh my God, these cards. You have the Magician. You have all major arcanas here and the Ace. So like this is some deep shit happening for you guys right now. This is, my friends, the universe putting a lot of trust in you. God, creator, source, energy, whatever you want to feel, is actually bringing a lot of this in your face. Like it's like, I think you're feeling it. You must be feeling it. There must be some, you might even think you're going crazy. You might even think you're like, maybe you need to take time off this week or next week or whenever you get this message, because to me, I feel like you're in a big up level. Like you're evolving really fast, and the devil is showing up saying, hey, enough with your self-sabotage, enough of the blame and the shame. Can you just face this and release it and start fresh again? And trust yourself when maybe it's the blessing that the relationship didn't work out and the baby didn't come yet, or the project failed. Can you see it as a blessing? Because the Magician is like, yeah, whatever happens, whatever's happening here is all a blessing, because you have the power of manifestation here. You are in this, you are in the seat of creating the new. But because you had to go through this, and can you allow this to come up? Can you trust that these scary feelings that are coming up for you, because you need to confront them? And they may not result in the things that your mind has created in your mind. Like, well, I wanted my perfect family, a perfect relationship, my perfect job, and the universe is like, well, that's not what you're getting. Can you be okay with that? Because we're going to bring you something even better. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your little human has this ideology of what it is, a perfect life, but the Your soul has something much greater in store for you. And that's the Magician. So can you trust that? Can you trust the failed relationship, partnership, project, creative endeavor, the child that hasn't come yet? Can you create, can you trust it? Because something is coming that you don't understand, but it will be presented to you once you've done this work. Your advice, oh my God, is the mirror. My God, peoples. I speak of the mirror very often, and the mirror is this, the devil. The mirror is everything here, because the mirror shows up as when the devil shows up, and the devil is showing you manipulation. Let's say someone around you is manipulating you, and you're like, oh my God, they're manipulating me. The mirror says, no, they might be manipulating you, but where are you manipulating someone in your life? Because they're only a reflection of you. Are you manipulating them back? Are you manipulating yourself? That's the work that we need to do. I know it's like sometimes counterintuitive, because we don't have to dive too deep into things, but in a little way we need to become aware of what's coming up in the field, in our field, your field. And the mirror is that field. The mirror says, hey, if you're feeling rejected, it's because you're rejecting yourself, or you've rejected someone in the past, and that's a feeling that's coming up. Can you look at the rejection? Can you look at your past and honor and love your rejected soul and self, so that the mirror doesn't show rejection anymore? And that's what all this is. This is what you're going through, Aquarius, which is huge. Huge. It's a $10 word I've used this week. But still, it is. To me, I feel like some of you feel like your life has taken a turn, and it's not really going the way you expected it to be. And it's the biggest blessing ever. And you have a lot of work. You have a lot of scary emotions to go through, lower dimensional energies that you're dealing with, a lot of blame and shame and guilt here. I feel a lot of rejection and betrayal, and it could come in the form of relationships, and whether they're romantic or family or friends or what it is with you. But you have to know deep down that it's there for a reason, and it's there to leave your life, so you can start fresh and let the Magician take over, which is you, right? The Magician, to start fresh. Okay, this is I could totally take this with you. We can go further. Look, we have Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo? Kyoto. Anyways, Japan. I went there. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. Unpack your mind, period. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubts. Nice. This is what it is. It's like, once we see or feel or honor the emotions that come up that are triggering, fearful, whatever, make you feel all the feels, and we honor them, we start to do the work. Because our feelings, our entrapments, our obstacles, all these things were there for a reason, right? They were there because they're in our soul contract, because we wanted to learn these things. We wanted to experience this. But now you're coming to a place in our evolution of this soul that is changing. And we no longer need to carry this with us anymore. So that's what's coming up in the collective a lot. And it's, if we can hone in and honor these emotions and unstuck them, oh my God, it's so freeing. And I'm starting to do that too. I'm starting to unstuck things, and I'm feeling it, and it's to the nth degree. And you're a Taurus, you're an Aquarius, which is a fixed sign. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, fixed signs. We're more set in our ways. We're like, you want me to move a little bit? Yes, we do. And that's like going to be a huge, for me, June, I see you moving through and actually like chafing through a lot. So get ready for the ride. It's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to give you one answer to one question from this oracle book. So pick your questions. Okay, so this is your answer. The palm reader sees a butterfly shape in the hand. Rely on the help of a stranger. Ask for help, people. I know you don't like to do that, but ask for help. All right, Aquarius, this was like amazing. I kind of like this for you because Aquarius, I always say it, you know, you're the age of Aquarius, you're the front runners in this new world. And unfortunately, you need the one to be clearing a lot of that crap if you want to be the leaders. So do the work. Trust me, it's the best thing ever. All right, I love you. Ask for help. Check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. It really helps my channel. And join my Ko-fi for monthly support. I give you extra exclusive content. And stay strong. Book a session with me if you'd like to go further into this. We can do Akashic Records, past life readings as well. Anyways, I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We have say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. It's like amazing. I mean, it's like a good message for you, Pisces. Why? Because Pisces likes to hold on to the stories, likes to attach to the old energy, the old relationships, the old jobs, the old everything, right? You like to hold on tight, and you have a hard time letting go. It's like you have to pry your fingers off, right? So what is it that you're holding on in your life? Let's see. Your first card is the Strength card. Strength card. We have this like tiger, not lion. And the Strength card is about courage and bravery and compassion and strength, like determination. You're working really hard. But there's also this other, it's also like going deep, diving into the bush, you know, like a lion or whatever, going and facing off with your triggers. Facing off with that stuck energy, that old story. It's like the universe says, I'm going to bring you all the strength that you need, Pisces, because you are a water sign, so you are malleable, and you're a mutual sign, which you're flexible and you're too adaptable, and you're too adaptable to people around you. You allow people to take advantage a little bit of you, and you allow, you always give the benefit of the doubt. But the Leo, this is a Leo energy. This is a fire energy. The Leo has come in, the tiger, the lion has shown in a fierce way. It's coming in and saying, hey, Pisces, we're going to bring you a lot of valor and strength to face off with this old baggage, because for some reason you're holding on tight. Interesting. The Knight of Coins is a Virgo energy, Taurus, Capricorn. But the Knight of Coins is interesting. It's smooth, like steady and slow, right? So I kind of love this actually. So the lion is also steady and slow. It's like steady and then it's right. It studies its prey, but then it attacks in a fierce way. The Knight of Coins is going to war as well, by the way. The Knight is the messenger of the king and the queen, right? Goes to the soldiers and says, "Hey, it's time. We're ready to fight." The Knight of Coins, though, is more responsible, more accountable, more regimented in the way he delivers the message, right? So this is kind of interesting that this is showing up. I'm going to see your challenge so I can have a better idea of what's going on here. Your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. I freaking love this. This is amazing. So look at this. Whatever this is in your life, if it's a relationship, if it's a job, it's a career, a project, your house hunting, your whatever it is, the area of your life that you're needing to have bravery. You're needing to be given like some sort of strength to approach this Knight of Pentacles in your life, to approach the lion in your life. You know, it could be anyone who's like a big mouth, someone who has like a lot of confidence, and you're being asked to like confront this energy. And in your mind, you're like, I'm going to do this steady and slow. I'm going to like slowly, you know, and it's a very Pisces to do that too. You're not a quick energy. You're going to like, you're calculating, you're going to examine, you're going to do everything like the lion. You're a fish, right? So you're like, okay. But it's so funny that it's like, it's a no to the slow. It's like that's not going to work out for you, Pisces. You're needing to pounce. You're needing to move a little quicker on this. Because it's almost like some of you are allowing these relationships that are not working, allowing these people in your life that are not aligned with you to linger. You're allowing this, your job that you can't stand. You're like holding on. You're attaching. You're attaching to a story, to someone, and it's like, no, we needing to move here. We're needing to like make. Oh my God, I love this when it all works out. When I'm talking, this is a Swords. It's you're ready to get on the boat and get out of whatever this is. There's like this is stagnancy to me. You're stagnant. You're holding on to the baggage. And you're like, oh no, I want to hold on. I don't really think I need this. Like this, I'm like, the strength card could also be someone in your life that is very controlling, and someone who has like a hold on you kind of thing. And then you're like, okay, I'll let them have that hold on you. And I know a lot of Pisces are very strong here, by the way. I know the ones that are watching too. You're very compassionate. You're passionate about what you want to do in your life. You're very strong-minded and determined. You're very much like this. But you're also holding on to something in your life that has become a plateau for you, that has become very ordinary and routine, and it's not working. So do you know where that is in your life that you keep holding on to because it's I've been in this relationship for years, or I have been in this business, or I've been in this job, or I've been in this job for 20 years. I can't just leave them. Yes, you can. Like, right? It's like the Six of Swords. Like, yes, come on board. Let's go. It's the Aquarius energy. It's like we need to revolutionize the world. We're not here to stay in the old energy. You know, as much as I'm an earth sign, this is earth, and it's like it's kind of, it's the grounding. We're not here to ground. We're here to ground our energy 100%. But in this particular reading, you're not here to play safe. That is what I'm feeling. We have our beautiful prowess here. We have the Six of Swords. The boat already left the building. So what area of your life are you holding on? What's this baggage that you keep holding on to? Is it a person? Is it a area, job? Is it a home? You know, is it like some of you needing to travel? You're just staying home? Are you somewhere that you're like, I'm gonna stay home. I don't want to go out. You know, I don't want to be with other energies. Whatever. And this one's like, no, you got to go out. You got to go travel. Go do something. Go take a road trip. Take a boat trip. Take something. Like go. I feel like there's these two are like a little bit with movement, and this is really stagnant, and you're holding on to it because of a safety net. You know, it's like you're holding on to it because, well, it's what it is. She's the mother of my children. She's the father. He's the father of my children. Or doesn't always have to be a relationship, but he's the one. I went into business partnership with him. I went into this with him. It's like this safety net that is just making you small. That's holding you back from your greatness, from your fierceness. And I know a lot of you might like listen to me. You're like, well, it's not like logical, but I'm not logical. I'm not here to be logical and rational because this is not. I don't see life as being that anymore. I see we're moving into something great. Do you want to be on that boat of greatness, or do you want to stay in the safe comfort zone? Because the safe comfort zone doesn't get us anywhere. Not to me. And these cards are saying exactly that. You're holding on to something super stagnant, and it's not it. And maybe in your life you're super successful with your business, and maybe you're super successful with your projects, but somewhere else in your life it's completely at a standstill because you're scared to make a move. And these cards are saying it's time to make a move. And if you look at these cards, it's green, it's heart chakra, it's love. It's like could be love oriented here. It could be like, oh, and these are orange, and that's sacral chakra. That's passion, creativity. Let's make a move. It's like there's a little bit of the fire energy here showing up. It's not time to sit. It's time to move. So let's see what the advice is. Kind of interesting to me. Let me put this like this. I wish they would anyways. Sorry for the light. That's what it is. Ooh, you got two cards. The Kiss and the Cave. Interesting. I kind of like this actually, because the cave is the comfort zone, right? That's the cave. Everyone is like, I'm comfortable in my cave. I'm comfortable with this relationship that is safe, but even though it's dimming my light, it's okay. I'm safe in this cave, even though the cave is like where the hermit is, where the sage is. But in this case, I'm feeling like it's that safety zone. And the kiss is, are you ready to kiss life? Are you ready to jump into something new? Are you ready to move into this new relationship? Are you ready to move into this new relationship with self? Again, there's an orange here. Look at this. This is that sensual energy within you, that creative, expressive energy, the power inside you that's coming up and saying, hey, isn't it time to start to kiss life? You know, why are you playing small here? Why do you want to hold on to the baggage? What are you afraid of? This is the card that you have, which is interestingly enough, like a Buddhist monk walking into a cave. I like that, actually. Divine guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Fucking A. And it's orange again. Like, there is obviously a common denominator here, and it's the orange is a sacral chakra, which is like where it's below the belly button, where the womb is for the woman, right? It's that area. So it's like, if you're a man, obviously you don't have a womb, but like that area. Like maybe, I don't usually do this, but maybe you find yourself a carnelian, an orange stone, an amber, a jasper, or whatever that is, and maybe keep it with you this week to enhance that power within you, because or wear a stone around you or something, because I'm feeling this energy showing up for you to harness, to like tap into that prowess, that lion, that tiger within you. I think you're ready. It's time to make a move, and only you know what that is for you. All right, I have one last thing for you, an answer to a question from the Oracle book. So give me a question, my beautifuls, and here is your answer. If you haven't had time to think, pause, because I'm coming in with the answer. The answer is Virgo, the sign of the Virgin. Suggests you pace yourself. You'll get there. It's like the freaking no pacing. Yeah, whatever the answer was for you. This is obviously separate from this, so you'll get there. All right, my beautiful fish. I really like this energy for you. This is a common denominator reading. Like, it's always showing up kind of for you. There's always this feeling of you walking away from an old energy, and it's okay, because you know what? You're the age, you're Pisces, and you're part of the Piscean age, which just ended, right? We just moved into an age of Aquarius. Piscean age has happened for 2,000 years now, so it's really hard for you to let go. And if you're ever thinking of that, like, why is it so hard for us to let go? Because you're like, this was your age, and this is where the age of attachment to this energy. So it's a little bit more challenging, and this is a esoteric way. It's more challenging for you to release yourself to move into a new. That's just an explanation I can give you, which is ego, of course, but it's it's, you know, we're all in this together, and we're all holding on to stories. We're all holding on to baggage, and we're all holding on to relationships. But at one point, your soul will get suffocated, and you'll start to feel the nudges more and more. You'll start to feel the messages will come in, like in ringing of ears. They'll come in, and you'll know to follow. So I hope this helped you, my beautiful Pisces. I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Ko-fi membership, where you can get exclusive content from me on a monthly basis, or you can one-off donate to me. All right. Book session with me. I'm open for June, July, August. I would love to see you, and I do love you a lot. You got this. I'll see you next week. Bye. This is beautiful, actually.